Alright, welcome to the franchise time machine. Was it just me or was there like no preamble to Ezra raiding out of his stream? I was watching Ezra check in on his daily tournament win, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll start getting ready. And then suddenly I was looking at my own stream. Thank you, Nerd of Anarchy, for Scriptus for Crouton. He is right here by my feet. He has gotten his Scriptus. Well, welcome in, Ezra. Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, you hit the start raid button too fast. Okay, I was looking forward to seeing how your tournament team looked. I thought you were maybe going to give us a little tour of it. Yeah, as soon as I saw Shatner on the horse, I thought our RCMP video. Canadian on a horse, RCMP video. So tonight should be interesting. We've got our creator roster and lowball creator roster leader. I believe tied for the lead in one of them. Sole leader in the other. Looking to take over the leaderboard for deadball creator roster. Should be relatively easy. We only had 2 people play. And so the bar is still kind of where it was set on the first run. So that leaderboard spot is looking to be taken over. We've been doing some tests on low ball creator roster. Sorry, I keep saying low ball. Dead ball creator roster takes place in 1907. That will probably influence how we play it in OOTP 27. But for now, it's going to be set. Because we already have leaderboard people, we're just going to keep running it the way it's been going. So I do have Nerd of Anarchy's roster file. Let me go ahead and put that up, and then I'll start getting the pack giveaway form ready. So there it is. I'll just leave that up for now while I get the pack giveaway ready. Let me resize that too. There you go. Now you can see the whole thing. Let's get a pack giveaway form up. We will use one from... I think we can use one from the test. I don't think there's anything about that test run that would make it, so we can't use it for tonight. Episode 579. Almost up to episode 600. Be there before we know it. Well, yeah, I guess we'll probably hit 600 before the new game comes out. Alright, here's what the form looks like. I've got the title's been updated. I have to update the body of the form here. Tonight, create a roster and low ball. Create a roster. Leader Nerd of Anarchy will be playing Deadball. Create a roster for the first time. Taking over the New York Highlanders. Okay, just a reminder, it's a 154 game season for when you fill out your pack giveaway form. Um, the record, I believe, is 104 wins. Let me put that in the pack giveaway form too. Where's that leaderboard? There it is. 105. 105 is the record. $105 wins by Deli Sports. Haven't mentioned Deli Sports in a while. I feel like Deli Sports had a couple of leaderboard spots, first or second place, simultaneously earlier in the cycle. So good to be able to mention Deli Sports' name again. Okay, it's a 25-man roster, and there's no DH. There's also only 4 starting pitchers required, and you must take 4 starting pitchers, and you must run a 4-man rotation. But because of those differences, the number of picks by level is also different. Other than that, the only other rule is you have to take at least 1 player at every position. There's not so much of a problem with people trying to game the system with the non-low ball games. Low ball, there's like lots of ways you can try to game the system, and we want people to compete for the worst record by coming up with interesting approaches and picking the worst players, not by trying to find loopholes. So we've got a bunch of rules for low ball. For the rest, we're trying to make the best team. There's really not a ton of ways to loophole your way there, other than taking advantage of the starting pitcher bullpen boost, and so that's why we kind of prevent that from happening. But other than that, I don't think there's too many other ways to kind of try to, manipulate your way into more wins. But you can certainly do it for fewer wins. Yeah, so other than that, the structure of the form is pretty similar. Again, there's no playoffs, right? So it's just you win the pennant or you go to the World Series or you go home. So there's fewer questions there. There's still a Cy Young Award, even though this predates Cy Young. Will there be an MVP? Well, not it predates the Cy Young Award, but it's still going to be called the Cy Young Award. Will there be an MVP on the team? The only other difference here is for the number of wins, you're guessing from a 154 game season instead of 162. And for the All-Star game, there's only 8 teams per league, so it's a 25-man roster. Even with the 1 player per team rule, that leaves plenty of open roster spots. It's 32 teams for a 15-team league in 2024, so I think it's fair. And then for the mouse server questions, the rankings are 1 through 16 instead of 1 through 30. So just be aware of those differences. And I've tried to call them out in the questions. So as long as you read the question carefully. The only other thing is, instead of home runs, we look for triples. How many regular season triples will be hit by the batter who leads this team in triples? And that's a dead ball thing. The answers to the triples is more interesting because there's more of them than there are home runs. So those are the main differences to look out for. And maybe to prevent people from missing it, we'll bold this and underline it and italicize it. I definitely don't want people to miss out on points because, they were they just misread a question. I want them to win or lose based on the how well they guess. All right, so with that, I will go ahead and put that in the chat. Let's put the roster file back up. We'll publish this. All right, I'm gonna put that in the chat. Good luck, everybody. It is 10 packs, 7 packs for first place, 3 packs for second place, and the survival style section ends with the guess on the number of wins for the season. I after that, everyone gets to come back in to the contest for second place. So even if you mess up your guesses for the Survivor Cell section, you still have a chance to win second place packs with the remaining questions. If I don't know, Speckle or Smiley Face Jane is around, can you pin that? Can you pin that link? Twitch is not recognizing me again. Happens pretty regularly. Let me see. I can do it for my alt, I think. There we go. All right, it is pinned now. And for anyone who rated in, you can fill it out, and submit it. You do not have to be present to win. So you might as well give yourself a chance at some packs. Nervanky says that we're tied 2-2 in misplaced pants. I don't know which of my accounts that might be. Could be. It's a daily, so it's probably one of two accounts. Let's see. Looks like game 5 is probably simming. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's hide scores. Should we start with a quick highlights of this game? I was saying in the meantime I could set up the sim, but I forgot. I'd be doing that in the game, so I can't do both. This is a team for me that has qualified for PTCS in Iron and Bronze and in Draft Daily. Draft Daily, very challenging to qualify in. The number of points you have to get is tremendous. And Kitty Poo Poo in our late night audience a lot of times has finished, I think, qualified in the top 10, so super impressive. Daily draft performance by Kitty Poo Poo. Alright, we are up in the top of the second. We got runners at first and third for Adley Rutschman. Line drive into center field. Center fielder makes the play, throws it in, and we will not be scoring. Bottom of the fourth. Nervanky runners on first for Arky Vaughn. Ground ball to second. Oh, and right through the second baseman. Runners headed to third. The throw is not going to be in time. You kind of tell from the animation. 1 out, no 2 count to A-Rod. Ben McDonald on the mound. Gets him swinging. 2 outs and 0-1 count. Righty against Johnny Bench. And ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Bottom of the sixth. 2 outs and a full count. Another Nerd of Anarchy highlight. Fly ball to right field. Oh, that looks like it's got the distance. And it's gone. We're down 3. Another Nerd of Anarchy highlight for Mule Suttles. Smells like a home run. 1-2 count. Called it. It is gone. We're down 4-0. All right, we finally got a highlight. Maybe we'll break up the shutout here. 2 outs and a full count. Fly ball to left center field. I think that's got the distance. Nope, it's going to be warning track. Right on the warning track. So we'll get an extra base hit here, and then the highlight will be over. Yep, called it. They scored another run. Okay, when it goes to the top of the inning like that with 2 outs, that means the AI has surrendered. So we are done. It would be nice if they made the highlights a little less predictable. I don't know. You know, they've made the animations a little less predictable, which has been nice. So it'd be cool if they made the highlight selections a little less predictable too. Alright, so we had some franchise on franchise violence here in round 3. And now we're down 2-3 in round 4. And with PTCS, close. I think we're really just competing for PTWC points because PTWC counts draft daily pretty heavily. Um, which makes me wonder, should I be switching all my accounts to dailies now to try to qualify for PTWC? Because this is the last PTCS. We're kind of done now, so. Let's see what else is going on. I thought I had a team in making a run in a draft weekly, but I can't find it. I was looking for it earlier. All right, well, let's go ahead and set up this new game. We'll use a quick start. It is the dead ball, create a roster, quick start. Dead ball 26, create a roster. So the dead ball 26, narrative anarchy, run number 1. Yeah, making some of those animations like predictable has been a really nice change. Although Ezra did point out, I never noticed it before, but Ezra's pointed out that anytime there's a ground ball, if once it bounces, the base runner's be safe. I was like, is that true? But so far, every time he's called it out, it's been correct. So, but it used to be anytime an infielder had to make a dive to field the ball, it would be an error over at first base. And now some of them end up in outs. So it's kind of nice having a little bit of variability so it's not super predictable. Okay, commissioner mode cannot be fired. The New York Highlanders, which is the Yankees franchise, NYY is still the abbreviation. So you'll still see here, it's still the NYY abbreviation. All right, we can update the mailbox. And the manager settings. Oops, manager options, there we go. And then one thing we do have to, let's save that real quick. We have to make sure that the player generation modifiers are on. So you go under, it's under game settings, league settings. That opens up another set of submenus. You go to players. And then you want to check this box. This means all the players will be modified to resemble, more kind of resemble players from this era. Now, the downside of that is what it's done is it does give us lots of dead ball shaped players. But because the modifiers are so strong, in particular the power modifier is a 0.176 and the pitching movement modifier is a 5.682, and the stuff modifier also pretty strong at 0.575. The players are actually looking very similar to each other. And we don't have a lot of variety, whereas if you look around the rest of the league, especially in the preseason predictions, there's like a variety of home run totals projected. Now, they're not high, but at least they're, some go up into the 30s for the team. So far, all the teams we've generated have been single digit. So the modifiers are great because it does create the feel of dead ball. The downside is we're losing the variety of player types in the player generation, but it's still competitive. Everyone's facing the same modifiers, and so it's a matter of like what can you do within the same modifiers. But it feels a lot more like low ball in OTP 25, where all the relief pitcher shapes were the same, and it was just a matter of degrees of like what kind of variation on the same shape was it. It kind of feels that way here too. So we're going to do some testing to try to improve that for OOTP 27. All right, so let's go ahead and here are the choices again. Nervank said he's already in the voice chat, so we'll go ahead and get that set up. I'm being asked if I'm doing PTCS. I am. Oh, you know what? There is something I need to check. We'll check it after the game. There's a chance I might have backed into a traditional weekly spot. I don't think I did. I was in qualifying position for the first couple weeks. I won a traditional weekly, but I'm pretty sure that team fell out of the qualifying position. So I usually only play one traditional weekly per week with each account. So like the Iron team plays. No, sorry, it's two per account. The Iron teams play Wednesday Dank and Saturday Iron Warriors. The Bronze teams play the There's like two Sunday Bronze or Saturday Bronze tournaments, which I think is weird. They're both on the same day. And the Silver team. Oh, the Silver team might only play one. But yeah, so it's rare that I qualify under weekly. I usually don't even check it. But because we had a win and I think a semifinal finish in the first couple weeks, like we were in qualifying position. I'm pretty sure we fell out. But with EVC still away, it looks like Max LP 80 is getting us organized for the PTCS drops that we all chase on Saturday. I think that's one of the best things OOTP has done in the last couple of cycles is those PTCS drops. It creates a lot of excitement, I think, around the event, and it lets people who aren't playing in the event still have like share in the excitement of PTCS Day. So I think it's been great. Let's see. All right, so Nerd of Anarchy should be in the stream now.
Hello, hello, hello.
If you have us on a speaker, can you turn it down or switch to headphones?
Oh no, no, yeah, I'm on the headphones.
Oh, you are? Okay. I thought
Yeah, I
it.
was waiting to hear myself to make sure that I was there. And then
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
and then I turned it down. Yeah. Alrighty. So, oh my goodness, I ran 5 sims with this thing. Just I didn't put in players or anything like that. I just ran the teams because
Yeah.
I wanted to pick like the worst team. And I was like, okay, yeah, the Highlanders really never flirted with 500. And then I picked them. I filled out my form and everything, and then I went to fill out another sim, and I was like, "Oh, injuries are on."
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, that really threw my last thing off." So, well,
All right. Well,
I'm
let's see how this goes.
yeah,
We
yeah.
we'll go through
So
your.
this one I'm going.
So
My
why? Do
plan
you want to talk about
is
why the Highlanders and then what your overall approach was?
well, yeah, it was because they weren't really flirting with 500, and then when I looked at their roster, there's like a 4-star guy, and then like everybody else is a 3-star.
Okay.
Or like there's like a 4 and then 3.5s or something like it's not a good roster compared to everybody else. There might be like 1 5 and then the rest nobody's.
Wow,
Yeah,
Speckle is here.
I
Speckle,
think
thank you for the switches. We're gonna give Crouton
yeah.
some switches.
Oh,
Hey,
good
buddy boy, these are
times.
some Speckle switches.
You know,
All right. Thank you, Speckle, for the channel point redemption. All right, so let's see.
okay.
Let me
So my plan is to go defense in this
Okay.
first run.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my plan. And then the pitchers, if the stamina is there with somewhat of control, that's the ones I want to, like I'm testing it out.
Okay. And
Yeah.
you're going with two legend level starting pitchers and then a center fielder and a shortstop.
Yes.
All
I
right.
figure let's let's start with pitchers high because am I mistaken? But most of those relief pitchers don't even get into games
Yeah, they're
from the
in usually like
yeah.
the sub 50 innings pitched.
Yeah. So I figured, hey, we can just bury those at the bottom. If we take legend and starter pitchers and we get really good stamina out of them, 65, 70 stamina.
Okay.
Because I was triggering up some guys with the settings that you have, and I was getting a lot of 60s, 65s, and a lot. The big difference on all the pitchers was the hold.
Okay.
That was yeah. So I was like, huh. I wonder what that means. You know. So,
All right. Well, let's get it
but
started. We've got first pick is a
alrighty.
legend level starting pitcher. So, if anyone at home wants to do this, you just go to the manager pull down menu, GM and manager actions, sign a free agent. And if you're in, we got to clear out the free agency pool.
Well, that's right.
And then if you're in commission mode,
I
which you have to be to play these games, there's a actions pull down menu here on the far right. You can import historical players, which is what we do when we play like peak performances with Smiley Face Jane. And for create a roster games, we use create fictional players. So we'll do getting a starting pitcher legend level to start with.
wait. What? I'm reading what Speckle said. Hi, Speckle. You know, Crouton told me the other day in an email that yours are the second best scritches. Mine are the best. I'm just kidding. It's not a competition. We all know whose are the best.
All right, here we go. Here are your legend level starting pitchers.
Okay. Oh, those are
You've
bad.
actually got some
Okay.
stuff here. We haven't seen a lot of stuff in these pictures, but you got some stuff here.
Yeah. And a 70 control. But, okay. Well, extreme ground ball.
See, Speckle, it's not just the sound of the voice, it's what the voice says. And that's where Kynan's got the double dip. I don't think I've ever seen a Kynan betrayal, so.
No, it was Crouton betraying her, not me. Okay, I like the 55, 95. Well, no, everybody's got a 95, but the control is 60. Ground ball, 50 stamina. That 80 control is just saying, hey, hi, hello. I don't care about the 35 stuff, so Bobby Zunga.
Alright, Bobby Zuniga is the pick.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, there's another letter in there.
Alright, let's see. Bobby Molly Zuniga. He's got three pitches, a minus curveball, a huge changeup, and we know changeup is very important in the base game, so that's probably the strength of his profile there.
Nice.
Legend SP. Actually, all your legend pictures are SP, so we just need to go. It's just a little simpler on my end. All right, let's get him added to
Oh,
the
yeah, that's right.
team.
Oh,
All right,
man.
next up is a center fielder.
Okay, okay. This is where I got the most amazing. Oh my goodness. If the same guy comes up or anywhere near him, I am gonna freak out. He had 90 steal, 85 speed, 90 base running, uh
Well, there are two elite base
70
stealers here.
it's 70 air in the outfield. I was just like, oh my God, this is the greatest ever. Okay, yeah, we got some speed. Ooh, I like that bottom guy. Okay. hmm 75 contact. Okay. I is 80-80. But we got a 95-70. But he's not the. Okay, the defense, yes, is 55. I like the 70s. Wait, let me look at. He's a center fielder. Just making sure on the outfield range. Yes, he's the one. He's also 65. Okay. Uh, White.
All right, Emmett White is the choice. Sticking your guns and to go in top defender.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I would have been really tempted by Ken Baird with the 95 steel and the 70 Babbitt, but Emmett White. I think
I
if you're going to go defense, this is a guy.
yeah, this is
Emmett
my
Stroh White.
yeah. Yeah, it's all I did because I want to see what a like just the best defensive players that the game can create for me. I want to see what that can do. And then my next stream, I'll come up with a different little. I'm gonna tweak it.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, Nervek has already
yeah,
redeemed a second one, so there'll be another low ball run upcoming.
yeah. But
All right, we've
that can
got
happen later.
shortstop coming up next.
Hmm.
Average age, legend level.
Okay.
Two top defenders of the bookends.
Oh, good. Because he's got a 70 steel, 50 speed. Ooh. That turn double play. I wish the top guy had the bottom guy switched. But okay, ooh, 75. Well, that top guy does have 40 power. And his turn double play and his range. Oh, that's outfield. Oh, infield range is the same. It's the speed and the steel that drop down. So yeah, I'm my secondary thing was speed slash stealing. So we're gonna go with Brett.
All
Brent.
right, Brett Yarnell is the pick.
Yeah, he's got 570 on the contact Babbitt. So I'm not.
Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool is the
Oh,
pick.
dang.
All right, let's get him added.
Mr. Cool.
All right,
It
the
only.
fourth and final legend level pick is going to be another starting pitcher.
I just thought maybe it'd be cooler if it was Mr. Cool with a K, but then that's the cigarette brand. I don't even know if they still make those.
I don't know, Speckle, are you smoking any cool cigarettes? Do they still make those? I'm just kidding. I don't think Speckle smokes. She
Come
might, for
on.
all I know, actually. Smoking. Are you smoking cigarettes?
Yeah.
And if so, do
Ooh.
they still make cool cigarettes with the K? Kool. Absolutely not, says Speckle.
Jeez. Oh, come on. The control guys are right. Okay. Well, okay. So the stuff, not bad. Everybody's got the same home run. We don't even need to look at that. Babbitt's the same. Control is where we're okay. Those guys don't have a good hold either. Hmm. So yeah, we're gonna stick with because it's 60-55 on stamina. I'm thinking either Ben Jackson or Jason Tainter. Which now that I've said his name, I just how do you not go with that? Um, Let me see. Are they splitty at all? A little bit on the bottom guy. So let's go with because they're both right-handed. So Ben Jackson.
Ben Jackson. So, before we delete all these players, I do have to screenshot Jason Tainter.
Exactly.
Jason Tainter. Oh man! All right, now we can delete Jason Tainter.
I was I was putting. Did I just knock off the
All
mute?
right, Ben
No.
Looney Jackson. Shout out to the
Looney.
Canadians.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
was
last legend level player.
yeah, my buddy's last name came up earlier when I was doing it. I took a picture and sent it to him. He was like, "Whoa, that's cool."
That would be really cool if you had a buddy named Tainter. That'd be
Oh
even
yeah.
better. All right, headed down to the star level. We've got second baseman,
Okay.
starting pitcher, left fielder, and starting pitcher. So we're gonna have the rotation will be done by the end of this star round.
Hmm. That
All
was
right.
it
First
was a
up is the
point of
second baseman.
contention. You've never smoked a cigarette in your life. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
I
If you were,
like Speckle's
yeah.
implication that anyone who has smoked a cigarette is not a good girl.
Actually, the best girls smoke.
I was actually thinking the other day that
Because they're the
I
cooler
don't think
ones.
she does, but I would not actually be surprised if I found out that Ophi smokes.
Okay, that happened to me where I had an
That's true.
85
Clay Dog is
contact,
definitely not a good
25
girl.
power with amazing speed and defense, and I was like, "What do I take this guy?"
Speckle, does Ophi smoke? Have you ever heard that Ophi smokes?
No, you're the bestest girl, the bestest. I covered pretty good right there, didn't I? Franchise. Okay. Geez, I say the defense thing and speed, and that guy at the bottom can just
Yeah, 80 speed,
tear.
80 steel. Yeah.
Yeah, he can just tear it around. But look at that eye. Ugh. But he does have 85 contact and 65 Babbitt.
Yeah, I kind of assumed Ophi didn't either, Speckle, but I realized the other day I wouldn't be shocked if I found out she did. But yeah, it kind of fits. I think it
See.
fits more of her personality that she doesn't. But
But okay, him and the other defensive guy are pretty much ranked even. But for just 5 points less, I can get a 75 speed, 85 contact, 65 Babbitt. Well, he's got 45 also. So we're gonna go with Roger
Roger Telkamp.
Telkamp.
All right, giving
Yeah,
up the eye for the
giving
speed
up
and
the eye for the
stealing.
speed. Yes,
Okay.
I think that'll.
Dingo.
Because
Maybe
it's
the
like an EQ.
dingo ate your baby.
Oh, nice. That really happened to a lady. True story. Really happened. Oh man, I love. God, Tropic Thunder. That has got to be one of the funniest movies ever made. Oh my goodness. So, because you said Dingo, and then I went to that. Yeah. So my mind goes all over the place. Hmm.
All right, let's see. He's not added to the team. Next up is a starting pitcher.
Wait, Speckle's in New Zealand, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dingoes made it to New Zealand.
No, no, they didn't make it. No, but there's a
The
uh
maybe the dingo ate your baby is from there was a movie about a lady who was accused of murdering her kid, and
it's
it
a true
actually
story.
turned out
Yeah,
a dingo had taken her baby in real life. So
yeah. They found.
it was like a
Yeah,
based on reality movie.
yeah.
Okay, so now I have to find the name of that movie because
Well,
Speckles
there
asked me
was
about
the
it.
the dingo ate my. There was the Seinfeld
Maybe a
episode.
dingo ate your baby
Yeah, where
movie. A Cry in the Dark, starring Meryl Streep
cry
as
in the
Lindy
yes, Meryl
Chamberlain,
Streep, of
a mother whose
course.
baby was taken by a dingo in Australia. A true story that became infamous in the 1980s, with the
Yeah,
phrase, "the dingo took my baby" being popularized, though slightly misquoted from the film and later parodied on Seinfeld.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She
So I
was
didn't
putting up her
realize that it was.
laundry.
I didn't realize that the meme quote was actually a misquote of the movie. But there you
Oh,
go,
every
Speckle.
pretty much 99% of all quotes from movies are wrong. He never says "play it again, Sam." Um, what is it? Yeah, there's like so many things in movies that you're like,
Wait,
oh
hold
yeah, he
on.
says
There's a
it. It's like,
band.
nope.
Hold on, I gotta look this up now. Buffy, Buffy band. Wow, there is a fictional indie rock band in Buffy the Vampire Slayer seasons 2 to 4
Huh.
called "Dingoes Ate My Baby." That's dark. That is dark. Wow. So now, Speckle, you know where that reference came from now.
Okay.
All right, here are your starting
Should
pitchers.
we? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait, maybe that guy can hit there a little bit.
Yeah, so Speckle
Okay.
here, I think a lot of people more recently know about the movie because the misquote meme was done in Seinfeld, where everyone's doing like an Australian accent and saying the line.
Yeah. And then the lady keeps going, "Where's my fiance? I cannot find my
No, right, that's
fiance."
right, that's right.
Maybe the dingo ate your baby. And then she's like, "What?" And then she repeats it to her. Oh my God, it's
Now that we're
Seinfeld.
talking about it, I would like to hear Speckle do an Australian accent one of these days.
Yeah.
I bet it's a very mocking Australian accent. I want to hear that. Hey, there's something called
Wait,
Rerun
what?
Speckle, if you haven't heard of
Yeah.
it.
It's on DVD.
There's something called
It's on
Streaming
streaming.
Speckle.
Yeah. It's the funniest show of all time. Its worst episode, I would put up against the best episode of every other show ever. That's how good that show is.
Stop trying to
Even the
make us feel
times,
old, Speckle.
yeah, stop it. Crying out loud. I watched the finale of MASH. I was one of the 400 billion people that was watching that show that day. Okay.
Speckle also tried to make us feel old by streaming her high school variety show video of high school Speckle.
Episode of MASH and Cheers.
Wow, you've
I
watched every episode of MASH and Cheers? I'm actually kind of impressed.
Yeah. Okay. So, hmm.
That wasn't to try to make you feel old, was fine. But the last part was that was just a byproduct. It's amazing.
Oh man. Oh man. I
So
am
Speckle,
really
then you
torn
know some
here.
more baseball references from Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Sam Mayday Malone was Sam from Cheers was a relief pitcher in his backstory. Hey, Lisa Loves Biology is back. Welcome back, Lisa Loves Biology. We did some perfect drafts last night so that Lisa Loves Biology could hear how we think about drafting.
Yes. Yeah. You know, you might I didn't look at what happened in our tournament right now, but you shouldn't have showed me how to draft better.
Well,
No,
I got my brand new
yeah.
team into PTCS, so I think I'm doing okay.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Okay,
Speckle,
okay.
Sam from Cheers. You know Sam from Cheers, the bartender, the main character?
Yeah.
His whole backstory was he was an alcoholic relief pitcher for the Red Sox. And then when he washed out of the major leagues, he bought the bar and started running Cheers. And Coach from the early seasons of Cheers was supposed to be one of his coaches from his time on the Red Sox. Oh, did we play
Okay.
each other in a tournament today? If you can find out which one it was, let me know. We'll put it up on the stream later. I'll if you can find the tournament and which of my teams it was, I'll go ahead and put it up.
Lisa Loves Biology. You should check out the YouTube channel Octopus Lady. It's quite entertaining. And if you like biology, yeah, maybe you like fish
No,
and
no, she
stuff.
doesn't like biology. She
She
loves
loves it.
biology. Get it
She
right.
loves it. Yeah, she
Get it
loves it.
right.
That's right. Yeah. Well, love is such a strong word, and
All right. Do we?
so
Did you pick a player while I was
I,
discussing Cheers
I'm trying
with
to pick
Speckle?
I'm trying to pick a player, but we keep on saying things. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Speckle. That's the whole reason Coach is there, and that's also why Sam doesn't drink is because he's a recovering alcoholic from when he was
mhm.
a pitcher.
Now I did talk about control being like the be all end all, but I am going with stamina first, and his
Okay.
45 hold, it hurts me because the 10 drop, well, yeah, the drop in control of 55. I don't like that. 60, I'm okay with. So yeah, Ryan Marble. Marble Rye.
Ryan
Oh my
Marble.
goodness, his name is Marble Rye. Get out of Dodge. That's a Seinfeld. That's a
It is.
Seinfeld. Yeah.
Pigeon. Where is EVC and NYC2? This guy's nickname is Pigeon. Speckle, thank you for. This is a wild stream right now. Now we have we have more scritches for Crouton. All right, here you go, Crouton. Scritches for you from Speckle. Some New Zealand scritches.
Because I figure
No,
all of these
Speckle,
guys
you
are gonna
can
be.
you can distract this fine. I like Clay Dog's
Yeah, yeah.
point though. If you like biology, maybe you will like fish. It's a wild transition. Also
Well,
wild
technically,
is Clay Dog replacing octopus with fish.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
with this
but the
pigeon
yeah.
mention, I am going to do a shout out, or EVC and NYC2, because he is harassed by pigeons, but also because if you are new to OOTP and Perfect Team, you should be following EVC and NYC2. He has not been streaming lately because he's been on vacation, but he will be back soon, and he is one of the must follow Perfect Team streamers. So give him a follow. He
Yeah,
said
Lisa,
fish. I
if
thought he
that
said
is
octopus lady. I
oh,
thought he said octopus lady.
yeah, her name is Octopus Lady. Yeah, the
Yeah,
channel name is Octopus. She
yeah.
talks about
Octopus is
all.
not a fish.
No, I know, but fish is not. There is no such thing as a fish. We're all fish. Either every single animal is a fish, or there's no fish. So pick one. I go with there is no fish. There's no such thing as a fish.
Is that like is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, but if we all came from the ocean and everything evolved from fishes, are we not all fishes? Our eyeballs have liquid in them because we were once in the oceans.
Yeah, but my cup here has
Yeah.
water in it. It's not a fish.
No, no, no. We what? Oh,
You
it has
said
water in it.
you said eyeballs have water in them, so they're fish.
Oh, no, it's not. It's a liquid. I didn't. Yeah, it's a liquid. It's like a gelatinous liquid. Yeah, but yeah, technically, there's no such thing as a fish. The only fish is what we eat, like put on a plate. There's certain fish we don't eat. Like sea creatures that are called fish. It's really complicated because it's biology and stuff like that. A camel is more genetically related to a trout, I think, than a
Speaking of
hagfish is
camels,
a
if you want
trout.
to see Ophi
Yeah.
stitch camels, let me give a shout out to Ophi, who is stitching a camel this week. Oh, I have to wait 4 more seconds before I can shout out Ophi.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
we
if
just went
you're
off a
interested in camels,
tangent there.
come watch Ophi stitch a camel this week. All right, hold on. Okay, Pigeon got me to EVC. Now we're. Oh, I didn't even get him on the right team yet. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, there's actually a podcast called "There's No Such Thing as a Fish." It's the people who run QI, the British game
Oh,
show,
I also didn't
panel
label
show.
him.
Well,
Okay, everyone stop distracting. Lisa loves biology, so she can go find the tournament.
yeah. If it's the misplaced pants, then you can tell us what happened with. Uh,
All right, let's see. Next up is a left fielder. A left fielder.
with his stuff. Yeah, birds are dinosaurs. Yeah.
Average age. Star level. All right, we got to switch over to the batter view for these left fielders.
Yeah, there's a.
All right, there we go.
Well, I was gonna throw out the that really cool chick who talked about biology. Oh, what's her name? But okay, here we go. We are doing a left fielder. Okay, defense. We got a 70 defense. I don't care about a stealing if you got 70 defense. 80, 65. Yep, we're going with the 70 defense guy, Joel Goodall.
Joel Goodall, famous for studying the gorillas,
No, that was chimpanzees.
chimpanzees.
Yes. The gorillas were by Diane Fossey.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
Diana Fossey. Yeah.
But they're all
Gorillas in
fish,
the
so it
mix.
doesn't. Chimpanzees, gorillas, they're all fish, so it doesn't matter. You see how I brought that
Uh,
back, Speckle? Do you like how I brought
good
that
one.
back to the fish?
I love it. I love it. That was good.
All right, let's see. New York Highlanders.
Ah,
All right. Joel
what is
Goodall,
her name?
famous for studying fish in the jungle.
Okay, I'm gonna
All
date
right.
myself. I don't care. I'm 49 years old. My ultimate crush since I was like 4 years old and I saw her on Johnny Carson was Jane Goodall. The only reason I want a time machine is so I can go back in time and like hang out with her in the jungle doing chimpanzee stuff.
Doing chimpanzee stuff sounds really dirty.
Well, watching them writing down stuff and yeah.
All right, let's see. Pitchers. Create a roster of pitchers.
Awesome. Age is just a number. It's like Satchel Paige said, if you never knew
By
how
the
old you
way,
were, how old would you be?
don't think I didn't notice Nerd of Anarchy trying to like weasel his way into using my time machine. No, 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 no. This time machine is just for baseball.
It's just for
Not
baseball.
not for tawdry jungle chimpanzee stuff.
Oh man. Yes, what is it? It's chimpanzees and bonobos and humans.
Uh oh, what's Speckle gonna tell us?
Very, very close.
Did
Okay,
you
we've
did
got
you
starting pitchers. We got a 65, 65 again. 65, 75. Okay, good. Yeah. Yes, I feel it. Josh Upright. Yes.
wait? His name is Upright.
Yes. Josh
Josh
Upright. Yeah.
Upright.
That is a funny name. That is
Josh
funny.
Upright. That's amazing.
Oh man. Okay. I'll look real quick.
Oh man.
If it's the
He heard chimpanzees and girls and said, "No, I am evolving. I am upright." Clay
it's
Dogs
like
with
I'm
me. He says he has evolved.
oh yes, Lisa, what is your team name?
All right, upright. Josh Upright.
Stuffy Specials.
Wait, do we know which tournament it was?
I was just checking maybe it could have been the misplaced
Oh, okay.
pants. Because she said it was the Haight Ashbury one, so I'm looking at your Haight Ashbury. I'm going back in that in the pants one real quick. But I'll do that after I choose the next. Oh, you haven't got it up yet. Okay. Uh, finding you. There you are. Yes. Oh, Stuffy Town Specials. You took them to 7. Good job.
So, are you a Stuffy McInnes fan? Is that where the Stuffy Specials comes from?
You got Connor Griffin,
There was a dead ball first
104
baseman named
Mantle.
Stuffy McInnes.
Nice. Oh yeah, yeah, there is.
All right, we're going down now to the good level, where you get 5 picks per round. So you're going catcher, right fielder, first base, third base, center field. So no
Oh
bullpen
yeah.
pitchers. Going all position players at the good level.
Oh man, I thought I did the average closers and then the bench and the scrubs relievers. Oh,
No,
never
you have
mind.
three. You do have 3 average relief pitchers coming, but this is good level.
Yeah, but I thought I put them in starters and then I put relievers in the bottom. I must have misthought that. Okay, that's fine.
So what's happening in our series? Did you beat me yet?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
Was it
Yes.
4-2 or 4-3? Did you beat me 4-2?
Um, I defeated you 4-2.
All right,
Yeah,
good games. Good job. Go get them.
good game, good game. Yeah, I'm down 2-1 right now, but come on back. We can come back. So,
Oh,
yes. All right.
Stuffies are like Stuffies. Got it. Stuffies. That's
Oh,
a
okay,
cute
yeah.
name. That's a very cute name then. The Stuffies.
Oh, yeah, yeah, there's a TY in there. Yeah. Okay. It's- I'm I don't
The
exactly.
Stuffedy Specials. That's a cool name. So,
Yeah.
you said you have teenage sons. Are they interested in baseball or OOTP at all, or is this just are you the only one in the family in on OOTP? You did ranked choice voting with about 100 stuffies. That's amazing. That is amazing. I wouldn't mind seeing the top 5 in the Discord if you want to post them in the Discord. All right, you got your catchers in the on the screen.
Okay. I was reading the what she wrote, and I'm like, Stuffies? What are those? I'm gonna have to Google that. Okay, catcher.
Stuffy sounds like the way people from New Zealand might say stuffies.
Oh, okay.
It's like a
All right, we got a
people
defense
from
of.
Australia and New Zealand always trying to say stuff differently.
Well, they're upside down from us. No, I love New Zealand. I
Oh,
mean,
that's awesome! Your 15-year-old likes to make his own players and teams on OTV. That's great.
oh, sweet. Well, we'll have to get him watching on here, and then he can get his channel points and try to take on my record. All right, here we go. Brian, yeah, because the first guy,
Brian
because he's got
Forcier.
highest defense. Yes,
All right.
I'm not so concerned about his offense because that arm, he's got that catcher arm and that catcher framing and that defense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really good defensive catcher. 60s across the board.
yeah.
The contact though is coming from a void K, so I'm not sure how well he's going to do at the bat, but definitely a solid defensive catcher here.
Yeah. Well, there was that guy earlier. He had a bad eye, but he had 85 contact. That's just like Ichiro. Ichiro has a bad eye because he doesn't walk because he hits every single. He can hit everything you throw at him.
Yeah, but just like in Perfect Team, when the strikeout environment is low, contact can be deceptive. This is where like it's good to shift to Babbitt.
Oh, stuffed animals. Yes. Okay. Yes. Plushies and stuff. Yeah.
All right, that's your catcher. Next up is a right fielder.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I might have the wrong word in mind. isn't isn't plushies the people who dress up in furry animals and like
Oh, those are furries.
oh furries, those are furries, okay. Those are furries, not plushies.
Situated right away.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
those are
funny.
furries, not plushies. Got it.
That was really good franchise. That one.
Definitely not plushies. Okay.
Okay, we got a 65 and then we got a 55 and then the rest. Okay, let's look at these two guys
I did
here.
say I think I have the terminology wrong, so I prefaced it by saying I think I had it wrong, but so
What
plushies and stuffies are the same thing. Those are just stuffed animals.
what level is this?
This is good level.
Okay, because I would have gotten like a 85 power guy if it would have been normal with Ryan Law. So, we're going.
Speckle, if
Geez.
you can't breathe, take off the furry suit. Then you can breathe. It's more important to be able to breathe. It's more important to breathe.
You're making me laugh too much. Okay, here we go. Since I said we're going defense, oh, and that the guy
Oh,
with the
I
good
thought she wrote.
habit. Yeah.
She
Okay,
wrote
David.
Ermagerd. I thought she wrote emerged as in Speckle was emerging from her furry suit, but it was Ermagerd. I liked it actually better when I thought it was emerged.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I can
did,
choose David
did
now. David
David Morales?
Morales. Yeah.
David
Morales.
Morales. Okay. Top
Oh, gee.
defender, by far top defender, way top
Mhm.
defender.
Yeah, that's why I had to go with him. If anyone else had a 60, I would have probably gone with them.
All right.
But
Yes,
yeah,
solid choice here. Again,
Ryan
another
Wall would have
avoid
been
K guy though, so I'd be careful about this guy. We'll keep an eye on him during the season. Him and the catcher we'll keep an eye on.
okay.
All right.
Ah. So when I was riding down the 101, taking my sweet time, I started hearing these pings and tings in my engine, and I was like, "What the heck's going on?" There was when they shipped me the engine, there was a whole bunch of metal in the bottom, so that got caught up in my thing. And I was in Lincoln City, Oregon, for over a month, and every night I would walk down to the ocean, and just the high tide would be there, and it would be making all this noise and everything, and man, I was living, just sleeping in a tent. That was so much awesomeness.
Wait, were you stuck there for a month because your engine got screwed up?
Yeah. And then a week later, like a week and a half later, I got the part. I started putting everything
Amazing.
together. They sent me the wrong part. So
No
then I had to
way.
send, yeah. And then they wouldn't send me the new one till I sent the old one back. So it took a week to get there. Then it took another week and a half to get back to me. I got it together, went like 5 miles down the road, and the engine stopped. And I was like, oh, God almighty. Then I had to go back to Lincoln City, Oregon, work on it a little bit more. And then I finally got it going. And then I finally made it down the road. But I was there from just before Halloween till after Thanksgiving. And this church was amazing. Yeah. This one
Wait,
church just
wait.
put
What
me up.
church?
Uh, oh, I can't remember the name right now, but
Wait,
it's
was there a church reference earlier that I missed?
no, no, no.
Oh, okay.
I was just, I did the ocean and stuff, and I just started thinking about it. I just wanted to
Also,
tell everybody.
is anyone else in chat waiting to find out when this story ties back to either stuffies or furries? I
No,
was
I was just
waiting for the tie back to the.
no, I changed gears.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. All right, we got a 90-80, but with 40 defense. Thank you, not. The 55 defense. Hmm. You know what? It's first base. This is where I'm taking my mulligan. Like I don't need to go defense because it's
Okay.
first base. So I'm going with that 90-80 guy,
All
Ken
right.
French,
Ken French.
who is the distant ancestor of that guy from the third rock on the sun, third rock from the sun. I can't. I had his first name a
Wait,
second
did you
ago.
say 30
Oh, it's
Rock
French
from the
Stewart.
Sun? Are you
I was gonna
combining
say 30.
shows?
Yeah, I was gonna combine the shows there for a second. Yeah, because I was trying to come up with his first name, but then I remembered his first name is French, and then I got all confused, and oh my goodness.
Hold on. Let me get the next set of picks up, and then we'll switch over to Speckles' Channel Fight Redemption.
Yes, yes. Must
All right, so that was first base. Next
must
up is
scritch
third
the
base.
crouton. Must scritch the crouton. That's a cute name.
All right,
Because I
here we
am.
go. Here are the picks. Let me go give the
Yeah.
scritches now. Hey, Crouton. These are more Speckle scritches, right
Well,
from New Zealand.
technically, I got the first one in because I was here
Yeah.
before you. So I figure that's the only time I can get it. Is if you're lurking or paying attention to Ophi, or I'm here before you.
Clay Dog, I just saw your message. And while camping on the beach, this man-sized squirrel jumped out of the bushes. Amazing, amazing. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Lisa
Uh,
Loves Biology asked the question, but she is on ads right now, so I think we'll
yes.
wait
So I'm
till
just
she's
gonna, yeah,
back.
yeah. 82 in
We'll
draft
answer
daily
that
and trading
question when
period.
she's back. Oh, Smiley Face Jane answered in the chat too, so that's helpful.
Wait, what?
So Lisa Loves Biology. Smiley
She was
Face
ranked
Jane answered the
82?
question.
Crying out
So
loud. I play
ranking
daily
ranking
every
for
day.
the
Five of
week,
them.
the weeks add up for a PTCS period. So you need to rank 128th in the period to qualify for PTCS. But if you're in the top 82 one week, that's a good step towards qualifying for sure.
Oh.
Smiley Face, I don't know what you're
Oh.
talking about. We're just quietly building a roster in here. What is Smiley Face Jane talking about?
Oh my goodness. Ah, man, I wish you had the mulligan this year because I would have taken it on this one.
We're
So third
all
base,
just
I don't know.
quietly Smiley Face Jane. We're all just quietly
Oh, or
waiting
yeah.
for Nerder Vanderkey to make his
So
selections.
AJ Ripka.
AJ Ripka
Yeah.
is the choice. Top contact, top BABIP.
Hmm. Oh, oh, sure, sure. Oh, I'll
Oh,
take the blame.
see,
It's
Grizzly.
always my
Yeah, just blame the two people who can speak. That's great.
yeah.
Just blame us.
Sure. Blame the talkers. Yeah.
Yeah, blame the people who have the microphones. That's great. That's great.
Yeah. Smiley face. I'm going
Yeah, so
defense first.
Lisa
They
loves
have to
biology.
have the best
Smiley Face
defense.
Jane is right. The draft daily is the hardest event to keep up in because the number of points needed to stay in the top 128 is so high. So the fact that you were 82nd for a week is really good. That's awesome. So that deserves a congratulations there.
Oh,
All right, AJ Bam Bam Ripka added to the team.
I just noticed something that I've been messing up.
Let's see, Highlanders.
Oh wait, no,
Okay, so
okay.
that was your third baseman.
Hmm.
Next up is your last good level player. Is a center fielder.
Huh. Draft daily. I'm 195 in the
Hopefully, we can
period.
focus despite Smiley Face Jane distracting us in the chat.
Wait, wait, wait. Did you
All
say
right,
the
'cause
top
it's-
250? Did you say the top
no, the top
256?
128. The top 128 qualify for
Oh, okay.
PTCS.
Okay, okay. I'd have been like, what? Oh my God. All right. This is the backup center fielder.
So Lisa loves biology. If you're talking about PTCS, you just have to maintain like that top 128th spot for the entire period, or at the end of the period, you have to be in the top 128. So the period just ended on Sunday. So your next chance to do PTCS will be in.
Hmm.
Wait, are you 72nd for the period? Then you should have an invitation for Draft Daily.
Awesome. Way to go. I'm
Yeah, that's
applauding
awesome.
because I can't get nowhere near there.
Oh,
All
for
right.
Iron Bronze. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna take
I will be doing an
Ronald
Iron Bronze
Acuna's.
build on Thursday and Friday.
We're gonna take. Ooh, wait.
All right.
Ooh, wait. Hmm. Wait. This is the backup.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. The AI could start this guy. Oh no, you have a legend level center fielder though. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, and
Oh, if
they're
you just go to
more like.
if you go to your tournaments, it should show up. It'll show up as a green tournament. Yeah, it'll just show up as a tournament that you can build a roster for. It'll be in green, like the tournaments where you're signed up for and not eliminated.
So I should probably go with Acuna because he
Jose
It's
Acuna.
yeah, because he's the fastest. Oh no, there's the guy at the bottom fastest, but his defense is horrible. But he's got a better BABIP and a better eye. Yeah, Julio Perez,
Okay.
because he's the
Julio
backup.
Perez.
He's gonna pinch hit for the starting pitcher, and then he's gonna get on base, and then
He'll
he's
be
gonna
a good
steal a base.
corner outfield backup for sure.
Yeah.
Tobacco
Oh,
Chewing Johnny. Okay, who is that nickname for?
tobacco.
Tobacco Chewing Johnny.
Oh man.
Holy cow, Johnny Lanning, 1936 to 1947, nicknamed Tobacco Chewing Johnny, was a major leaguer.
Nice.
Johnny Lanning.
Nice.
That's amazing.
So I had this thought the other day. I wonder if anyone's watched enough of Lapdog stream and been like, you know what? I'm gonna contact the Bransfield family and see if they got any knowledge on Kitty or any memorabilia.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he reached out to the dude who did the Tim's Run song. So okay, hey, Lisa loves biology though. 148th is amazing for a new player. That's awesome. Chewbacca for short. Yeah, Tobacco Chewing Johnny. It's also the odd nickname that's harder to say than his actual name. Tobacco Chewing Johnny does not roll off the tongue. Okay, let's look at the next level here. We're moving down to the average level, where we've got a relief pitcher, a shortstop, two more relief pitchers, and another catcher.
Chewbacca there for you.
All right, so let's go average relief pitcher. First bullpen piece.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nickname from a real player. Johnny Lanning was the actual player. So,
Yeah, that's a
little
great thing
known
about
fact,
doing
you
this.
can type in a nickname into baseballreference.com and it will return the player who has that nickname. All right, 5 average level relief pitchers incoming.
What? Oh, did I screw up again?
Average level relief pitcher, shortstop, relief pitcher, catcher.
Okay, yeah, average catcher, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and Lisa loves biology. That 148th in draft daily. That draft daily, the number of points you need to qualify or to be in qualification each week is really high. So the fact that you came in 148th is really good. That's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah. Okay. If it's evolutionary biology, you'd love Lindsay Nicole YouTube. Lisa, you would love the Lindsay Nicole. She's really good. Real good presenter. Loves talking evolution and stuff.
Oh, you love proteins.
Oh, oh wait, like amino acids and stuff like that? Oh wait, I'm watching the chat. I gotta pick a player here.
Proteins that
Okay.
talk to one another, huh?
No, just steak. Oh, why do you have to have 25 control? But we're gonna go with the first guy, Gabe Hendricks.
Gabe
Stamina,
Hendricks.
old. He's got control. He's got the highest control.
Yep, top control.
Yeah. Yeah. Cellular receptor pathways that function in development, immune function. Oh, okay.
Lisa loves
So,
biology. Are you a scientist?
yeah, you a scientist? Do you do science?
This is the
Weird
first pick at the average
science.
level. You're always excited when you see a protein on a medication.
Oh, so maybe you know this. Alpha gal, I have the syndrome,
Oh, you do?
and
Did
it
you did you
sucks.
have Rocky Mountain spotted fever?
No, alpha gal syndrome.
I
I
know, but
can't eat.
I thought that was like the pathway by which people were getting that.
No, no, it's from the Lone Star tick.
I know,
The
but
Lone Star tick is from
I thought it
like
was transmitted also with Rocky Mountain spotted fever. No, is that completely
no.
separate?
I'm guessing that's separate. Yeah, because I didn't have that.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's weird. I'd like, oh, let me have this burger. Oh my God, why can't I breathe? It's,
You
it's not
know
fun.
that Lone Star seemed like such a nice streamer, but I didn't know he was spreading alpha gal syndrome.
Yeah, it's called the Lone Star tick. It's from like central Texas to the East Coast, pretty much, of America. And I know the exact moment I got it, and I'm so mad at myself for not checking myself. Ay, ay, ay. So, all right, shortstop. Back up. Okay, the second guy can turn a double play like no tomorrow. He's got lower range. He's only really going to play a few games. He's got the highest speed, but not the best stealing. But no, I said highest defense, Danny Diaz. I'm just making sure. Yeah.
Danny Diaz.
Uh, yeah, I'm
Alright.
just yelling at myself right now for not picking somebody else, but nobody else is really what I want. Yeah.
I was gonna give Lone Star
Oh,
a shout out, but I couldn't remember his full name. I know it's Lone Star with two R's, but
oh yeah, and it's tough to come up that way. Yeah. Now I
alright.
get the proteins that talk to each other because I was like, is she talking about humans?
Alright, next up is another two relief pitchers. And as soon as I get these up, I'm gonna catch up on what Lisa Loves Biology is laying down in the stream there.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we need the pitcher view.
About the bone thing.
Alright, let me get caught up here.
We were talking about bones?
Biology, photography, they both end in APH.
Ology. Yeah, and a Y. Yeah, they both end in a Y. Yeah.
I was about to say they both end in APHY, but they don't. They just end in Y.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb.
But the bone thing.
What bone
Oh
thing?
man.
This is
Are
a
we are
family
we
stream. What bone thing are we
talking
talking
about
about?
bone? Uh oh no, I well if it's yeah, I mentioned the alpha gal syndrome, which isn't fun.
But that
Yeah.
just makes
All
you
right.
allergic to
All red meat.
all
All
red meat
mammal meat.
Yeah, all mammal meat. That's right. Yeah.
All mammal meat excluding primates. So I can become accountable if I want to.
So that
Uh,
so that brings us back to Jane Goodall then.
yeah, yeah. That's weird. Yeah. Full circle, baby. All right. Yeah, I guess we got to go 80 control.
Yeah, Caleb Bowman.
Yeah.
He seems like
How
a
do you?
must take here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, why do you? Yeah. I was trying to think because of the 65 hold, but the guy with the 50 control, and I was like, no, you can't. You can't pass up 80 control anywhere.
Speckle, I have not said anything other than mistaking plushies for furries.
Yeah, it's one
And
of the.
I did not bring up the bone thing. That was not me. All right, is it one more relief pitcher? Did we do? That was the first of. Hold on, we went relief pitcher, shortstop, relief pitcher, right? Is there one more relief pitcher?
And then I thought it
Let
was
me look
catcher
here.
then relief pitcher. I don't know. Yeah.
No, you have catcher last. You have catcher last.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Average relief pitcher, average shortstop. So one more average relief pitcher incoming.
Okay. Average relief.
Yes,
Average
furries do not
relief.
equal. That's my big takeaway from tonight. Is
Yes.
furries
We've learned that.
do not equal plushies
Yeah.
or stuffies or stuffies.
Oh. Uh. So. Side note.
Oh, Clay, no,
Astoria.
Clay Dog has a good one too. That everything
Yeah.
is fish. That is true.
Yeah.
Wait, so I
Okay. Let's
fishing. Am I
see.
missing something? Is like Portland furry central, and I didn't know that? All right, hold on. Someone redeemed scritches. Oh, Speckle redeemed scritches. Let me give Crouton some
Yeah.
scritches.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. While I pick this player, yes.
Hey,
All
wouldn't
right.
it be
All
something if it turned out
pitching
Crouton is
controls.
just a furry who's just frogging in my house? Like I thought he was a dog, but he's just a furry who's frogging in my house. That also brings in frogging, which I like to talk about in Ophi stream. So frogging is when people hide in other people's houses. And like they come out when they're at work to eat food and stuff, and they go back into the attic or the crawl space or wherever they're living. So be careful that you don't have a frogger living in your house. It's Phrogging.
Okay.
Frogging. Frogging. Beware of froggers.
How big is your house that you don't know there's somebody else in it?
No,
That's what.
it's happened in Japan where people have like no extra room and like they hide in the like up in the closet and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now I'm just creeped out. Now I'm just creeped out.
No, there's like videos on YouTube of like security cameras catching the froggers coming out of their like hiding spaces. I
Wow.
mean, I don't know if they're staged or not, but they seem real. It's like you know it's bad when Psycho Ducko was like, "What is going on?"
So yeah, we're gonna go with the first guy there, Marco Avila. He
Marco
can come in
Avila.
and
All right.
he can, yeah, 50 stamina. So we'll see what happens with the 65 hold. I like that on a relief pitcher. He can
Yeah,
just,
no, Lisa Lasbachi, if
yeah,
you watch one of those videos, it is hard to sleep after watching one of those videos.
yeah, that would be.
Because it's like those night vision videos where everything's gray and like the people's
Oh
eyes look really
yeah.
shiny and bright.
So
Yeah,
now you're getting into that
it's really
whole.
creepy. It's very
Now you're getting
creepy.
into that whole found footage horror movie stuff, and I
Oh
don't
no no
like that.
yeah exactly
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
yeah yeah yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's super creepy.
Yeah.
All right, so then one catcher finishes out the average level. But as we learned today, froggers also fish. All right,
Either
average
everything's a
age,
fish or nothing's a fish.
average level. Wait,
Um,
what is iron lung?
yeah, Markiplier made a movie. That YouTube guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it made like they made it for like $1 million, and it made like 20 million or something in its first weekend.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
excited because
it's
I thought it was Radiohead. My Iron
yeah,
Lung
it's a
is like my
movie.
favorite
Yeah,
Radiohead song.
yeah, it's a movie, and it's based on a video game, I believe. Someone could back me up on that one. I'm not positive. I watched the trailer, and I gotta say I'm intrigued, even though I do not watch his channel at all. And then when I saw who it was, I was like, oh, that's not the guy who I was thinking about. So yeah, I probably will watch it. Yeah, it outperformed the Melania movie. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, catcher. My other guy is set for defense. We're set on that. But jeez.
Lisa Laswell also thought it was My Iron Lung. I saw Iron Lung. I was super excited because that's one of my favorite Radiohead songs.
I think we're gonna have to see what happens between the two catchers here because the 80 contact also has a 55 Babbitt, and he's got 60 defense. So, and his arm is stronger, but his framing's the same. So I got to see what happens between the two of them. Yeah,
So which one?
Jay Dempster. Sorry.
Jay
Yeah,
Dempster.
yeah.
By the way, did you all know
Oh,
the word dumpster is trademarked?
yeah. That's like Kleenex, and it's a generic
Also
word that
trademarked. Jetway. Jetway also trademarked.
really that's one I didn't know.
Yep. My buddy
Oh
and I
wow.
keep track whenever we see like a word that we thought was a general word that is actually a trademark. We text each other right away.
That's cool.
So Jetway. I was sitting at the airport looking at the Jetway sign and it said Jetway TM and I was like, "What?" I sent him a picture right away. All right, Jay Dumpster added to the team. Let's see. One level down. We're going to the bench level now. First base, second base, left fielder, and then a bunch of closers.
The
All
rest of
right.
my backups, and then yeah, the pitchers that are not going to get in, pretty much.
All right, so let's go
Crossing my
bench
fingers
level
on
first
that one.
baseman. First base. Average age. Bench level. Here we go. 5 of these.
There we go. 5-0. Okay. 55, 50, 45, 45, 30. None of them can run. Well, they're first baseman. And last time I said, "Ooh, the defense doesn't matter at first base," and I'm gonna back that one up by not taking that guy.
Also, by the way, I like that Lisa Loves Biology, a fellow fan of Ben's by Radiohead. Everyone else in the world seems to be an okay computer person, but Lisa Loves Biology, Fake Plastic Trees, and My Iron Lung, both off the Benz. I am
You get
also
that?
a Benz fan.
Psycho.
That's actually the reason I do stream late at night is because I wait for the homeowners to go to bed and then I come out of the crawl space.
That's not even your dog.
Well, I mean, while I'm out of the crawl space, it's my dog.
Okay, okay, here we go. The first base, yes. Robert Diaz. Oh no, no,
Robert.
Jim Sprenrath.
Wait, which one? Jim for sure.
Yeah, Jim for sure. Yeah, because
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
I was, I was stuck. It's first base. I don't need the defense kind of thing. Yeah.
Jim Spenrath
Ah,
has no other position, just first base. Okay, the tournament was pants. I thought we
yeah,
found that though, because
yeah. I looked it up, but
yeah.
yeah, double checked.
Yeah, yeah, Lisa Loves Magic. You might have been away from the computer, but Nerd of Anarchy looked it up and found us in the found you in the tournament.
Yeah, you took him to 7. That's good. Earlier, I thought you read that you said you only won 1 game, but no,
So
you took him to 7.
Lisa loves biology. One of the things you'll find is one of the good things about being in all these streams is you'll start to recognize people in the tournaments you're playing, and so I find it much more interesting when I'm playing like Clay Dog or Nerd of Anarchy than just like some random person. So that's yet another reason to enjoy the OOTP streaming community. All right, next up we have a second baseman. All right. Yeah. Well, you know what? You should join our Discord. Then you can post in the perfect team stream that you're playing one of us. Here, let me. I'll whisper you a link to the Discord.
Lisa, if you take a look at where franchise here got knocked out, you'll find my team.
Oh, nice, nice.
So I knocked him out for knocking you out. There we go.
Let's see. Let me send a whisper to Lisa Loves Biology. Oh wait, I guess I need to do that from not inside OBS.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. I just whispered you the invitation to the Discord. I think most of the people in the stream are in the Discord too. So. I in
Franchise
your
fraud.
in your in your Twitch, it should show up as a little pop up or a little.
Up on the top right. Yeah. It looks like a
Oh, Z Grizzly,
thought bubble.
do you want an invitation to the Discord? I can send you one.
Yeah, it's the thought bubble
I'll
up
send
there.
Z Grizzly a little whisper there too. All right, so that's good. We're all set there. Back to the chat. We're not as like consistently active in the Discord as some other streamers or and streamer communities, but like there'll be periods, there'll be like bursts of activity on there.
And yeah, any questions, you just throw them on there.
And
Somebody will see it.
there's a perfect team channel that you can post your tournament stuff in there. Glycoprotein fangirl. So the thing to think about, which I didn't think about when I chose my username, is that it will get shortened in the streams. So I was lucky. I didn't think about that at all, and it turns out like franchise is a nice short version of Franchise Time Machine. So with glycoprotein fangirl, I guess people might call you Glyco. Okay, that is true. Franchise, franchise time machine.
Hey.
Hey, Rev Junior's back. Rev Junior, I feel like I haven't seen
Hey.
you in a long time. I was starting to wonder if you were like on a 3 month long cruise or something. A 3 month long casino cruise.
Well, here's one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally get it, Rev Junior. It's a tough time slot to make sometimes. So okay, look at this. You got Pernick and Schmick. you got the you got Scott Pernick and Justin Schmick in your choices.
That's silly. And let's. Ooh. Oh. Huh. Pernick. Pernick. Wait,
Pernick?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Also, Brian Bobbitt, brother of John Wayne Bobbitt. Wait,
And
what
then
was his name?
is that
What was his
Cringe?
name?
Is that Jared Cringe? Kringe? Am I saying that
It
right?
might be cringe.
Kring,
what
I
was
guess.
Lorena Bobbitt's husband's name? Wasn't it John Wayne Bobbitt?
John Wayne Bobbitt. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Speckle's too young for that probably.
Yeah, it's also very U.S. I don't think Speckle would know John
Yeah.
Wayne Bobbitt. Speckle, do not Google John Wayne Bobbitt.
No.
Don't Google John Wayne Bobbitt.
Yeah.
All right, so it is Scott Pernick.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Lisa
Yes.
Love seems like it might be a little risky.
Wait. Oh, why is my? Oh, I already typed that. Oh, I'm silly. What the?
Of course, I think the really good names are like Speckles, where you don't have to
Okay, there
shorten
we
it
go.
all. It's just already a Speckle. No, that's the link to the Discord. I forgot I copied that. All right. I almost added it. Good thing it wasn't something more sensitive. It was just a link to the Discord. Yeah, you get spec sometimes. That's true. That's a good abbreviation of speckle.
This is just sitting here watching the wheels go round and round. I
There's
had
an
to
older video
reference
game
a
named Lisa the Painful. That's amazing.
John Lennon song there. I'm just sitting here watching the wheels go round and round.
All right, let's see. That
Really
was that
love to
second? No,
watch
second
them
base.
roll.
All right, left
Second
field
base.
and then two closers. Left field then two closers.
Waiting on the merry-go-round. I just love to watch them roll. Oh, please,
All right.
Speckle. Everybody tells me, "Oh, man, you got a good voice." Not right there. That was bad. I can't sing John Lennon. I
You
can
know,
sing
we have
Paul.
not heard Kynan
Like,
360 sing.
yeah.
We've heard Nerd and Ramsey sing, but we have not heard Kynan 360 sing.
I can. Yeah, I was in the men's choir at my college for.
Was it a
I can't even
college for the deaf?
college for the deaf. Good one. I'm applauding that one. Standing ovation. All right, left fielder. I want a really fast guy, but there are none. Alrighty. I guess I got to take the best bat. So that's the Santos Baez.
Santos Baez. Okay,
See
that's a
my
pretty good name. I like that name.
Lisa.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, top contact, top eye. You're gonna own the Lisa Loves.
there you go.
Or I think you could just go with Lisa Loves Biology
Bruce.
and then tell the
Bruce.
streamers just call you Lisa or Lisa Loves, right? You can keep the name and then. I think Dr. Dynastic does a good job of that. He'll ask people like, what do you want me to call you? If their name is like kind of long.
Yeah, just call me nerd. It's much easier.
So Lisa Loves, which of course is short for Lisa Loves Furries.
My
Lisa
existence.
Loves. All right. Next up is this is where the closers start, right? The run on closers start here. Closers. Average age, bench level. Oh, sorry, that's right. Lisa loves stuffies, not Lisa loves furries. Lisa loves stuffies. Lisa loves the bends.
Oh man, I'm dying there.
Oh wait, we need picture view. Picture view. All right. You know, not bad for bench level. You have some non-red control pictures here.
Ew. Yes, I do.
Hey, you know what we learned? Sharks are fish because everything is a fish.
Everything's a fish, or
But shark
nothing's a fish.
sharks are actually fish.
My emotional support shark. You know, you can turn sharks upside down and they just catatonic. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, is it sharks or alligators? If you rub their stomachs, they'll fall asleep. All right, now I gotta read
Um,
which animal falls asleep if you rub their stomach.
yeah, that because I know sharks. If you like rub, yeah, like you rub it, and then you can just turn them right over, and they're catatonic. They're like in this frozen. They don't, and then if you don't turn them back over, they'll die.
It is alligators.
Okay,
Alligators, you can
alligators.
rub their tummy and they will fall asleep.
And never pick up a tortoise if
Oh,
it's on the
really?
road. Yeah, they get freaked out. They pee, and then they have no water, and then they die because
Oh,
they have
really?
their recycling system is really good. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Okay, well, it's a closer. I don't need stamina. Um, I do need control, so we're gonna go with the Norby, James Norby.
James Norby, top control guy.
Yeah.
Low hold, top control.
Do you know the stand-up comedian Brian Regan?
Yes. Switch flipper.
Did you ever hear
He does a switch
his
flipper.
the I walked on the moon?
I don't think I've heard
That
him do
bit?
that.
He's talking about how like I was at a party and there was this me monster. He kept talking about himself. He's like, yeah, I own this company and that company, and I fly into Germany when I have to drive on the Autobahn and this and that and the other thing. And he goes, I have a social like just wish that I wish that I was one of the 12 men who walked on our moon. Because if you're at a party, you have the best story no matter what. So you can just let that guy keep going. And then when he's done, you can go, oh, yeah, you were talking about driving on the Autobahn. I remembered when I was driving my lunar rover through the Sea of Tranquility, and I too thought, hey, we're going too fast. Oh, wait, we're the only two people on the moon. It was so dang funny. Oh my God. He is, and never heard him swear. I don't think
Yeah, that's
he's ever
true. I don't
sworn at
think.
any
Yeah,
of his stand up.
yeah. I think he
Yeah.
works clean.
And he slays every time.
So his switch flipper
Yeah.
bit is when he calls the power company to
Oh,
get
yeah,
his
let's
new
switch.
electric service turned on, and they're like, "Okay, so can you turn on my power?" He's like, "Yeah, we gotta flip the switch over here." He's like,
Yeah.
"Okay, so
Oh,
can you flip the switch?" He's like, "Well, we can do it on Thursday." He's like,
yeah.
his whole bit is about like, "Can you get the guy to just flip the switch now?"
Is it a really big switch? Maybe if I come down there, can I do it?
And it happened something with OOTP was like, I might have been like a tournament update or something. Like, yeah, it's gonna happen on this day. And I remember thinking like, can you just flip the switch today?
Just do it now. All right, Candy Maldonado's kid or
Oh
Alex
yeah, Alex
Maldonado.
Maldonado, nice.
Yeah, because he's got the
Alex
highest control.
Maldonado,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
All right, so that was the end of the bench level round. Did I not copy bench? Well, we don't need it anymore now, so we're done. We're done with bench.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right, we should have 2 players left and 2 scrub level players left. Let me go check the roster here.
To make
23
sure
of
there's
25.
23.
Yep,
23 of 25.
we have 2
Okay.
bench level closers, and we have 2 more scrub
Alrighty.
level closers coming. Okay.
We don't want no scrubs. Oh my God, the other guys. Did you see that one? The other guys?
I did
And
not.
that's with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. And they're police officers who are not the cool police officers that are like, like movie star police officers that no town has. I don't understand that trope in movies. And Michael Keaton is their boss guy, and he
Yeah.
keeps throwing in, he keeps throwing in um that who did it? Waterfalls, go chasing waterfalls and stuff.
TLC.
Yeah, he throws all TLC song titles into what he's saying, and he has no idea he's doing it, so it's hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
He's got a second job
So,
at like
by
a
the way, for your
yeah.
next
Oh
deadball
my God, it's
run,
so funny.
you
Yeah,
there's no requirement to have like a certain number of relief pitchers, right?
correct.
Okay, because you have a
But
pretty big bullpen for deadball.
I know, but I didn't want crappy. I figured because I looked at it and I'm like, the batters are going to get in a lot more than the crappy pitchers. So I thought maybe if I just get
Oh, okay.
three
So this
crappy
is your
pitchers,
way
they
of
won't even
minimizing
show up.
crappy
Yeah, they won't even
batters.
show
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it. Got it.
yeah. I'm crossing my fingers that they only put them into like, if we're down 6-zip, then they throw
Yeah.
it, or if we're up 6-zip, they throw in the scrub, but I don't want them there, and I don't want those fly ball guys. And even though he's got control of 30 and everybody else has got 20, so I guess I got to take Pratt. John Pratt.
Johnny Pratt.
Yeah.
All right, and then one more player incoming. One more scrub level relief pitcher.
Stella was just about to have a dream. Oh, she's twitching. She might be dreaming right now.
Still the fish. All right, one more player. We'll know when Lisa Loves Biology has fully arrived when she gets enough channel points to play one of our community games.
Exactly. There we go.
All right, last player. 20 controls across the board.
Okay. 20 across the board. Not fun. Well, I guess the 40 stuff, 20 stamina.
Oh, Lisa Loves
Hoping
Biology.
that
Like, what
So,
Nerdivicky is
yeah.
playing right now is one of our community games.
Yes. Yeah, so I'll take Augustine Ubel.
Augustine Ubel. All right. Is the
Yeah, these are the
truth.
games where you use your channel point redemptions, and there's this game. There's like a creator roster highball where we try to get the best record, and then there's one where we try to get the low ball where we try to get the worst record. You can
And
you
then
can
there's some
guess
historic games
who's
where
on the
like
leaderboard of
Spyface
both of
Jane plays
those.
those. Yeah, Northern of Anarchy is currently the head of the leaderboards of both of those games.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Okay, I think the team is done. So do you want to do pitching staff, batting, or strategy?
Speckle!
Speckle, thank you for the
Just
channel point
clicking
redemption
it.
for Scritches for Crouton. These are from Speckle, buddy boy. These are some Speckle Scritches, buddy boy.
Gosh, she is.
Yeah.
She's got a timer.
Oh, he liked those. His leg was twitching when I gave him those.
If it's a 10-minute timer, Speckle's got a 9-minute, 58-second timer set right next to her every time.
Speckle also gets a lot of the firsts on Ophi stream too. So
Okay.
Speckle's on top of it.
Okay. What do we? Oh, wait. Did we? Was that the last guy?
Yeah, pitching staffs, lineups, or strategy.
We'll meet again. Don't know where. Don't know when. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Do you know we're waiting on you, Nerd of Anarchy?
What?
Pitching staff, batting, or strategy?
Oh God, yeah. I thought you were pitching staff, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go down to
All right, here are their ratings.
I thought you were just
Here
gonna.
is their stacked order. And here's what the AI is going to do.
Okay.
Okay. Josh Upright, the star, is ahead of the two legend pitchers. And the bullpen looks. Okay,
Holy
so yeah.
cow!
So
No wonder
your
my
worst relief
screen is
pitchers are
so
in
far back
avoid
right
high
now.
leverage.
Oh my god, I'm literally like 45, 50 seconds behind you.
Oh,
That's
maybe
why.
try a refresh then.
Yeah, I just did. Yeah. And it's not coming up on my
Oh, they'll just
computer.
accumulate as you watch the stream. Lisa Loves Biology. They'll
Yeah. Okay, I'm
Twitch
looking
just
at
adds them up for you.
my device. It's got star legend legend star.
Yep.
Hmm. Why does it have that?
And then what rotation mode do you want?
Yeah. Um strict always strict highest rested. Yeah.
Strict
Strict
on
highest
occasion,
rested.
highest rested?
On
Okay.
occasion. Yeah, yeah, on occasion,
Okay.
yeah.
The good thing is those bad relief pitchers you didn't want to play, they are avoid high leverage, so they probably will not play much. So that's good.
Well, Norby got in there in the middle
He
relief,
did, yeah.
but oh
Norby's
no,
in
he's a
the middle
bench. He's a
relief.
bench. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, batting
Okay, yeah.
or
Mop up,
strategy?
yeah. Yeah, let's look at the roster. I want to see where they've got like the fast guys, and then
Let's look at the
strategy. I
position
think we're gonna go
coverage.
small ball.
So you got enough position coverage. You only have two center fielders, but that should be
Ooh,
enough.
okay, but yeah, both 60, so that's good. Oh no, it's catcher 35. Why do I look at the wrong place?
All right, so the only high level player, you have a good level center fielder who's on the bench.
Whoa.
Oh, this because you have a legend level starting center fielder.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. And there's no DHs, so yeah. But that's
So Lisa Loves Biology. In this game, we're using the player creation engine, so it's just making up random players. They're all
okay. Let
fictional
me look at
players.
the. Hmm. Um, I'm confident in going small ball with the strategy.
Okay.
I don't. Um, can we move the right fielder David Morales down to the ninth so that we have?
No, no, you don't. We go strictly with the AI on this.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Okay, all right.
So which strategy preset do you want to use?
Yeah, small ball.
Small ball.
Because I got,
Okay.
yeah, I got a few bunters. I got some fast people. Yeah, and
All right.
yeah. Hmm.
You want to change it?
I'm just trying to think because of the hook starting pitchers, but I don't think that's going to affect it. That there's not much of a difference between the two.
Yeah, I think tradition.
It's only like two
It's either
clicks. It's only like
tactician or
two
traditional
clicks.
that has the.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tactician.
it
It's
only
only like
moves it
two
over
more
two.
clicks.
Yeah, I think you're right. It
Yeah.
moves over
So
one or two.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then it would drop all my bunt stuff, and I don't really care for that. I'd like to.
Okay.
Oh, I just wish that pinch hit for pitchers, but everybody's got that high.
Yeah.
I just don't want them pitch hitting for a pitcher in like the fourth inning, because we've got guys on second and third or something. And I know the AI does really stupid stuff because I watched them do it when I had
It does.
four.
That's part
I
of the
had
challenge. That's part of the challenge of the game.
four starting pitchers with 100%, and it started the guy in the bullpen who was the emergency pitcher.
So I think in
I was
OOTP
like,
27 we're going to introduce the reroll. I was thinking ahead to like OOTP
yes.
28. I might let people
Oh,
submit their strategy as a file, and then like they can enter their strategy.
oh.
So we might do
I
that
wonder if that's
in OOTP 28.
yeah.
Okay, so are we set to go?
Yes, I'm just seeing that. What the heck? And I'm thinking, I hope that's about strategy and like
All right.
just
Well,
discovering or something. So,
Nervaki,
thank you
thank you for
very
the channel
much,
point
franchise.
redemption.
This was
We've got
awesome.
another one coming up too. So
I think we had a great time. I laughed more than I ever expected to laugh. I didn't know that I'm gonna have to call the authorities in Oregon and tell them there's a person living in somebody's
yeah, there are frogger. There
attic.
might be a frogger in your own home who you never know.
So weird. Don't say that. Don't say
Yeah.
that. No,
When you
we've got
hear
latches on our
When the dog you're dog sitting just stares at the wall, it might be a frogger in the wall.
Oh, that's scary. So, all right, everybody.
All right, thank you, Nerd of
Stick
Anarchy.
around. I gotta fill up my form. Thanks, Specko.
All right.
That was very sweet of you, even though I couldn't sing good because I couldn't sing loud. So, all righty. Thanks,
All
franchise. You
right.
guys have fun. All right. Sweet. Can't wait to run this.
All right. So thanks to Nerd of Anarchy there for the channel for redemption and for joining us on the voice channel. Although I am suspecting that it's just Lisa Loves Biology is the one who got this all riled up. Because it's not normally like that. And the only thing that's different is Lisa Loves Biology. So it might be a Lisa Loves Biology issue. So yeah, to answer your question, Lisa Loves Biology, all these games that we play, they're most of them are open to the community. So whoever redeems channel points, and also I guess to be complete, ever since Flying WV became a tier 3 subscriber, we had to come up with new rewards. So a tier 2 subscription gets you 1 game per month, and a tier 2 subscription gets you two games per month, in addition to the channel point games. I had to come up with some rewards when we got a tier 2 subscriber. Yeah, maybe it's the combination of Speckle and Lisa Loves Biology is just combustible. All right, so the pack giveaway form is pinned to the chat. You now have all the information you'll need to guess. You know what the team looks like. You know what the lineups look like. What the pitching staff and the rotations look like. So this is normally where I would run a 3-minute ad so that I can refill my water and stuff, and everyone can finish filling out their forms. So yeah, this is good timing. We got a few minutes till the ad break. So I am going to push 3 minutes of ads. This is your 3-minute warning for the pack giveaway form. And when we get back, we'll close the form, look at the guesses, see what the AI's prediction is, and then we'll. Oh, you want more post sim drafts? Let's see what time it is when we get there. I would. I could do that. I think I did most of my drafts tonight, but let me take a look after we're done. All right. Did you find the pinned form? Lisa Loves Biology. All right. We're gonna run the ads, and then we will see you on the other side of the break. Good luck, everybody. All right, looks like we're back from the ad break. Now, by pushing those ads, I think we've postponed ads for another hour, so hopefully we won't get interrupted during the sim. And it gave everybody time to fill out their forms. So, if you are still working in yours, let me know. I will keep it open and not show any guesses until you're able to get your form in. Oh, Speckle needs time to fill out a form? All right. I'm assuming that's what the me means. You know, it sounds like Speckle lives in a pretty big house, so they might have a Frogger. I've seen some of the rooms. There are multiple rooms. Are there multiple floors? Are there 2 floors? Oh, you've forgotten all the number formats of the guesses? We love it when Speckle participates. And Alfie won. Speckle, you won once, right? And Alfie has won. Alfie won. Alfie won a pack giveaway once. Speckle has won once, and Alfie. Yeah, he did. He did. He won the upfront section, so he won the 7 packs. But since he doesn't play Perfect Team, they went to the next person. But he got bragging rights. He has won our pack giveaway. So it sounded like Lisa Loves Biology was going to enter too, so I'll hold it open for a little bit longer in case. Uh, you gave me the tour, but you gave me the tour mostly of like the living room into the kitchen, and the fact that the couches I can see over your shoulder are in the kitchen space. And I've seen the bathroom from the toothbrushing photos, but I don't think I've seen like the entire house. Yeah, I didn't get the full tour for sure. I did not. Yeah. So I didn't get to spot all the possible Frogger spots. Oh, there are random mirrors all over your house? Are there any that you suspect might be a hidden door for a Frogger to get into the walls? There's 20? That's amazing. That's wild. Alright. Is anyone else? Please let me know in chat if you're about to submit a form. I'll hold the form open. Otherwise, I will close this bad boy up. And as a reminder, if you are eliminated from the Survivor Style section, it's okay. You'll get re-entered to the second place pack section. Oh, the Holler is here. Awesome. Yeah, we will wait for you, Holler, to get in. I think I saw Holler was in the top 20 for one of the categories this week, or maybe the top 50 for the period. I remember saying Holler's name when we went through the PTCS standings. Oh no, Lisa Loves Biology. It's fine. It'll still come down to very randomness towards the end. That said, Nerd of Anarchy is on a hot streak in these things, so I think for especially like the home stretch questions where it's the pitching and batting stats, it probably does give you an advantage if you've been in a bunch of these and kind of know the range of where these things tend to finish. But that's what it was. First in weekly drafts for the month. That's what it was. Yeah, it was something where we were like, oh, look, check out the Holler. I try to shout out whenever I see someone from our late night community in the PTCS standings when we're doing the update. And Holler, it's a 154 game season in 1907. Just to for your game guesses, and it is a dead ball, so keep that in mind. All right, so as soon as we get the holler in, we'll go ahead and take a look at the guesses. We look at aggregate guesses for things like, will they win the pennant? And then we save all the quantitative guesses for after the sim, and we do the tie breaks and stuff. And then we will look at the preseason predictions from the AI. And of course, Nerd Anarchy is going to be gunning for the 105 win record currently held by Delhi Sports. Yeah, so if while guess is submitted, okay, ready to lock it down. That is true. Spy Station has not been playing a lot of perfect teams, so that might have helped the holler. All right, let's close this form. Yeah, the holler, you didn't miss anything. Nothing happened during the stream tonight, so it's fine that you were at work. I'm kidding. This was maybe the most ridiculous stream we've had in a long time. Good ridiculous though. It was good ridiculous. It was good ridiculous. All right, here we go. These are the aggregate of the guesses here for the 7 respondents tonight. Thank you everybody for participating. Most of you think this team will win the pennant and make it to the World Series. More than half of you think that it will win the World Series. More than half of you think there is a Cy Young Award winner here. And yeah, most of you think there's an MVP winner here too. All right. This is interesting because the team taken over, not one of the top teams in the league. So the top teams in the league are still there. So a lot of faith in the roster built here by Nerd of Anarchy to think this many people think that's going to win the pennant and make it to the World Series. I think because the top AL teams were left intact and because we saw what the Philadelphia Athletics did to Flying WV's team last night, I actually might I think I would have said no, that they're not going to make it to the World Series, despite how good the roster looks. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, so let's go ahead and save this. I should have done that earlier. That was a little risky. And we'll also save this as a quick start. Okay, and now we're ready to start. We'll go to the standings view, and if we sim to opening day, it'll generate the preseason predictions. So here it's applying the modifiers to the league for the new players. Here it's generating the preseason predictions. All right, we'll go to MLB, reports and info, preseason predictions. Wow, 103 wins. Okay, I stand corrected. The AI loves this team. 12 games ahead of the Athletics team that dismantled Flying WV in the World Series. Swept Flying WV's team with a outstanding rotation. Yeah, this is why we're experimenting with different formats for the player creation. Because all the players get squeezed by that player creation modifier. And you end up with this, right? And that's not representative of what's going on in the league. There are teams hitting double-digit home runs. Especially in the National League, there's even more home runs in the National League. So that's the one drawback of these modifiers that make the players seem like dead ball players. It's that they seem very cookie cutter dead ball because of that. All right, let's go to opening day. We'll watch the first game. The Highlanders on the road visiting the Washington Senators. It is John Upright facing Walter Johnson. All right, so we're going to hide scores and we'll quick play the game and then we'll watch the highlights. Oh, I don't like it when the team colors are the same. It makes it a little harder to follow. All right, top of the first, one out. We got Yarnell on first and Telkamp at bat. Oh, no, it's first and second. Ripka's on second. Telkamp with a little blooper in the center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. The throw home is not in time. That's a 1-0 lead, and the inning continues. Joel Goodall, primate researcher, right up the middle for another base hit. The runners had to check up, though, to make sure it didn't get caught. So it is going to be bases loaded for Ken French. 1 out and an 0-2 count. Ground ball to third, to second. Over to first, no relay. So another run is going to score. All right. The Crater roster team is up again, top of the third. Runners on second and third with 1 out. 1-1 count to Goodall. And another ground ball up the middle for a base hit. This might score 2. The throw home is cut off, not in time. Top of the fifth, another highlight for the Crater roster team with Roger Telkamp. Line drive in a center field. Is it over the center fielder's head? He misjudged that. Throw to home. It is a triple. Okay, Washington does score 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It is now a 3-run game as we head to the top of the 8th. Walter Johnson is still in the game as the Crater roster team looks for some insurance runs here. Ground ball between the right side of the infield for a base hit. That brings up... Oh, no. We're going to Washington, bottom of the 9th. 2 outs, so the game's pretty much over. This is the AI surrendering when it goes to a 2-out highlight. Ground ball to third. Over to first. Game over. That's a good start to the season for the Crater roster team. 1-0. All right, we'll do the month of April before we take a look at the stats and stuff. Oof, 9-8. Goodall is leading the league in RBI with 14. On the pitching side, we've got Gabe Hendricks leading the league in saves with 1. All right, 9-8 in 5th place. It is early though. All right, let's do another month. All right, up in first place now. Big change from month 1. Let's look at the month by month stats here. So in April, 9-8. In May, 18-9. Huge change of fortune there. 27-17, 1 game ahead of the Senators. Of course, they would be in 3rd place in the National League, so benefiting a little bit from the weaker American League. Ken French hitting .344, trailing just Sam Crawford and Ty Cobb. Goodall and Telkamp, 2nd and 3rd in RBI. Telkamp 2nd in stolen bases. On the pitching side, Marble Rye leading in ERA. And Gabe Hendricks tied for the league lead with 1 save. All right, we'll see about the month of June. 35 scoreless inning streaks by Marble Rye. Amazing. 12-game winning streak by the team. Still no pitcher or batter of the month, though. 47-22, 681 win percentage, 7 games ahead of the Senators. And now closing in on the Cubs, who are 49-22 in the National League. All right, we'll sim to the All-Star break. And we got 1 more day before the break. Okay, let's take a look at the All-Star voting. All right, we're looking for New York Highlanders here. So no one at catcher. Ken French leading the voting at first base. Roger Telkamp trailing only Nap Lajoie at second base with over 200,000 votes. No one at third or short. Joel Goodall, third in voting in left field. No one in center. No one in right. Marble Rye is fifth in voting with starting pitchers. And Alex Maldonado, fourth in voting at relief pitcher. Nice. The relief pitcher is not getting lots of votes here. He's at 7,800 votes and he's in fourth place. All right, let me get the leaderboard ready here for the number of All-Stars. That is one of the leaderboard categories. So this is Nerd of Anarchy. Yeah, Frank Owen getting a huge number of relief pitcher votes. I don't know what he did, but he is lapping the field multiple times. All right. All right, let's see who's Ben Jackson selected at 11-7 with a 1.94 ERA. There's Marble Rye selected at 13-4. Ken French was voted in. Roger Telkamp was selected at second base. Joel Goodall was selected. So that's it. Five All-Stars. That is the record now. That is the record for Dead Ball. So, yeah, the Holler, to keep things fair, I'm requiring everyone to pick 4 starting pitchers and use a 4-man rotation for the season. And then you can go to a 3-man for the playoffs. Because I was surprised when I looked at a lot of the stats from the era, most teams were running 3.5 or 4 starters when you looked at the number of games started. Actually, a lot of teams were running it almost like 2 and 2 halves. So, especially like earlier in Dead Ball, it would be like 2 workhorses and then 2 guys who were kind of splitting. But they weren't splitting the third spot. It looked like they were like pitching third and fourth, but then also being skipped a lot. And I think 1907 was still in the era where it was more towards like 3 pitchers, 3.5 pitchers than 4 pitchers. All right, so I think that was 5, but let me double check. I'm going to start the count from the bottom this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 All-Stars. Crouton is now wandering around my chair. I think he knows that the cooldown is over. There it is. Nerd of Anarchy with the scritches for Crouton. Shameless. Shameless the way Crouton just now coming over here expecting these scritches. I was like, I look over and he's wandering on my chair. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh yeah, must be the cooldown's over. All right. Let's see. Let's go to the All-Star Home Run Challenge. Look at this. It's the top home run hitters. There are dudes in the Home Run Challenge with 3 home runs. And we have no one. We have no one. All right. So, Sam Crawford advances to face Sammy Strang. Hannes faces Red Murray. Sam Crawford and Red Murray are going to meet in the final. Both 14-13 and 13-12 for the semifinals. And Sam Crawford wins it 12-5, just demolishes Red Murray in the final. All right, let's sim ahead to the All-Star game itself, and we will quick play that. National League wins 1-0 in a true dead ball game. Let's see how Nerve Anarchy's players did. Telkamp went 1 for 2. Goodall went 0 for 1. French went 1 for 3. Let's see. Those are pitchers, so let's see how the pitchers pitched. Jackson had one clean inning with a strikeout. Marble Rye had a clean inning and a strikeout. So both pitchers did really well. The batters were pretty good. So nice performance there. Oh, for sure. Ryan Elder, for sure. More home runs in the home run derby than all season. Absolutely. Um, you think they get tired hitting all those inside the park home runs in the home run derby? All right, let's go to the standings view, and we'll finish out the month of July. Pretty much cruising towards a World Series berth here. We finally get a pitcher and a batter of the month in the same month, so let's go take a look at those. All right, Zuniga is pitcher of the month. 7 games, went 6-1, 62 hits in 62 innings, 16 strikeouts and 13 walks, a 1.74 ERA. And on the batting side, Brett Yarnell hit 364, 14 RBI, 25 runs scored. All right, let's go. Let's see. Go to the standings view, and we will sim the month of August. Oh, yeah, I did want to take a look at the month by month again. So April 529 win percentage, May 667, June 800, and July 792. So really good June and July. I think the real question is, which is the real team? Is it the June and July 800 win percentage team, or is it the 667 May team? All right, let's see. We're now 81 and 39, 675 win percentage. Ken French is leading the league in batting. Yeah, that came crashing down. 556 win percentage in August. So it still remains to be seen which is the true version of this team. Is it the 600 win percentage team, or is it the 800 win percentage team? We've had 2 months of each. All right, September 1st. I think the end of the regular season is in October. So we'll go to the end of the month. The head of the leaderboard is in reach, I think. 99 wins. The record's 105. There are 7 games left to play, so you'd have to go 6-1 to tie the record. Let's see. But 99 wins is the best in the majors right now. And 18 games ahead of the Athletics, so an easy run into the playoffs. Let's see if we can get those 6 wins. Let's go to the scores view. All right, first up are the Boston Americans, who went 66 and 81. The Holler picked a hilariously wrong win total for the season. All right. All right, so that's a win in 11 innings. Walked it off in the bottom of the 11th, 7-6. So still have a shot at the record. No game today for this team, so we'll just finish the day. All right, playing the Boston Americans again. Bobby Zuniga on the mound at 24 and 10. It is a win, 5-0 shutout. Now hosting the St. Louis Browns, who are a little bit better, 70 and 79, but a terrible 29 and 45 on the road. Ben Jackson on the mound for the Highlanders, 24 and 12. It is a loss. It could still tie the record at this point with 4 games left to go. All right, hosting the Browns again. This time it's 19 and 14. Marble Rye on the mound against Barney Pelty, who does have a perfect team card. It is a win. 10-0, a 4-hit shutout. So a tie is still possible. No, we were including some modern profile players last night, and so that was the big difference. All right, Josh Upright is on the mound, 24-11, 2.16 ERA. It is a win, 5-2, 103-49 with 2 games left to go. Have to win out to tie. Oh, it's against the Athletics. This will be tough. 2 games. The first is against Rube Waddell, but Waddell only 18-17 this season, so he is beatable. It is a win, 9-5. 4 runs scored in the last 2 innings to pull ahead. All right, the last game is against Charles Bender. Ben Jackson on the mound. This would tie the record. It is a loss. 104-50 will be the season record. So Nurvicki just misses out on tying the record, but is in a solid second place with 104 wins. All right, so the thing we got to do now is, Nurvicki, do you want to go to a 3-man rotation for the postseason? Why is it not giving us... Oh, other teams have another game left to go, so we're going to watch that. Okay, the season is now over. Jackson wins the ERA crown. Zuniga wins the win title. Let's take a look here. Goodall and Telkamp tied for second in RBI with 92 each. Telkamp tied for the league lead in stolen bases, 39. Top 2 batter awards in the league, Telkamp and Goodall, 8.8 and 8. On the pitching side, Ben Jackson dominated in ERA, 1.83. Zuniga and Upright, first and second in wins. And Hendricks led the league in saves with 5. 5 saves led the league. All right, one thing I did want to look at is how did these... the high contact lower BABIP guys, so like in particular like Morales and Forcier, right? 75 contact, 55 BABIP, 80 contact, 55 BABIP. Morales and Forcier, how did they do in batting? Forcier hit 283, Morales hit 263. Yeah, so I think because they were so dependent on avoid K, they did not hit as well. So that contact rating can be a little deceptive. All right, so we're going to go to a 3-man rotation. That means Marble Rise can go to the bullpen. And let's see what the AI does with him in the pen. Oh, he goes right to the stopper roll. Very nice. Yeah. You now have a stud stopper there with Gabe Hendricks now in the setup role. He's middle relief used more often. Secondary role set up for Gabe Hendricks. Yeah, and the bullpen guys, yeah, per Nerve Anarchy's strategy, a couple of them never pitched all season. Hendricks pitched 25 and 2/3 innings. All right, so let's go to the postseason. All right, so yeah, finish today. Here we go. Game 1. It is the Cubs against the Highlanders. The Cubs, I think, 1907. I think, did they win the actual World Series? I want to say they did. You would think I would know this or remember this, having simmed this season so many times, but yep, the Cubs did win. So they had a really good team this year. All right, so here we go. Game 1. John Upright, the number 1 starter, is taking the mound. It is a 3-2 loss. And those 2 runs came in the 8th. So the Cubs were cruising. New York made it close in the 8th, but they go down in the first game of the series. All right, game 2. Ben Jackson on the mound facing Orville Overall, who also has a perfect team card. It is a 13-1 win. The bats come alive for the Creator Roster team. And they even get a home run as they demolish the Cubs 13-1. All right, travel day. It is Zuniga at Rohlbach in Game 3. Series tied at 1 apiece. It is another tough loss, 5-4, and they scored 3 in the top of the ninth to make it look close, but they were down 4 runs. There 4 runs headed into the ninth. So down 1-2 as we head to Game 4. Here's a rematch of Game 1 with Upright facing Mordecai Three Finger Brown. And it is a win, 1-0. A real dead ball game here. 1 run scored in the 3rd, and they make it hold up. It's 5-hit shutout. Upright goes the distance, 5 hits a walk, and 5 strikeouts. Should be option run opened as 1907 and automatically triggers an in-game event where your GM is burned at the stake. All right. Headed to Game 5 with the series tied 2 apiece. This is now essentially a best-of-3 series. Ben Jackson on the mound, 1-0 with a 1 ERA, facing Orville Overall, who got rocked in his first World Series start. 12 innings, and the Cubs walk it off in the bottom of the 12th. And it's Marble Rye who gives up the game winner in the bottom of the 12th. All right, this is now an elimination game. Travel day sets up Game 6. Chicago up 3-2, looking to close out the series. The Creator Roster team looking to force a Game 7. It is a 1-0 win, another dead ball classic here. The 1 run scored in the first inning, and they make it hold up. Zuniga goes the distance. All right, thank you, Speckle, for more scritches for Crouton. He is still right here, just waiting. Just parked himself here waiting for scritches. There you go, buddy. More Speckle scritches. All right, good night, Speckle. Thanks for being here. Sorry it was such a boring stream tonight. Maybe it'll be more exciting next time. All right, series is tied at 3 apiece as we head to Game 7. I think we should watch this game. Let's turn off the achievements. We learned this from Smiley Face Jane. If you don't turn off the achievements, if you win the World Series, you'll get a spoiler pop-up achievement or for winning the World Series. So that's why we do that. All right, one more day. Wait a second, where's Game 7? Oh, I messed that up. Sorry. I skipped ahead somehow. And I came back to find that we have lost the World Series. Sorry about that. I was trying to hide the score so we can watch this. It's probably the less traumatic way to learn that we lost 3-1, though, because watching them score 3 runs in the 8th would have been painful. So Nuremberg gives it a good run, but falls in Game 7, 3-1. Also, one win short of the record, but is in sole possession of second place of the leaderboard. All right, so let's save this, and then let's go to postseason awards. We'll do that from the mailbox. Starting with Great Glove Awards. Now, this was part of the strategy. So let's see how well it worked. So catcher, left field, primate enthusiast Joel Goodall. So 2 Gold Gloves. And then... So 2 Gold Gloves actually sets the record. There have been no Gold Gloves won by the Dead Ball Creator Roster team so far. So Nerd of Anarchy has won the first Gold Gloves. Reliever of the Year. Usually we don't even get an award for this. I think because the pitchers don't pitch enough innings. So then Silver Sluggers. The Highlanders third baseman, H.A. Ripka. Brent Yarnell at shortstop. So two Silver Slugger awards. All right, and then we've got Rookie of the Year. We don't have anyone eligible because of the way we create the players. So then we go to Cy Young Award. Let's see what the candidates look like. I mean, Ben Jackson had the best all-around season. 24-14, 1.83 ERA for a 177 ERA plus. Led the team in strikeouts with 133. Second best WAR. So I'm thinking Ben Jackson's the best shot here. Yep, Ben Jackson takes it. Jackson and Upright finish first and second. Marble Rye finishes fourth. And Zuniga finishes ninth with 2 points. So we do get a Cy Young Award winner. Very nice. Now, neither team prior to this has won an MVP. So let's see how this goes. The top OPS with enough qualifying points is 830 by Joel Goodall. 23 triples, 22 doubles. Check out Roger Telkamp, by the way. 45 doubles, 23 triples. The team did hit the 2 home runs predicted by the AI, by the way. All right, let's see if we're able to get an MVP out of this. Nope, it's Sam Crawford, but Telkamp came very close. Got 6 first place votes, 168 points versus Crawford's 191. Goodall came in third, so very strong showing, but not quite enough. All right, so I think we have enough information to do the pack giveaway. So let's switch gears to do that. $34 costing how many stolen bases? Oh, it doesn't say. 34 caught stealing. 100 steals, 34 caught stealing. How does that compare to the league? Wait, you had 136 caught stealing. Oh, were you talking about a specific batter? Oh, yeah. Okay, Telkamp, 39 stolen bases, 34 caught stealing. Emmett White, 26 stolen bases, 41 caught stealing. 21 and 22 for Yarnell Morales, 5 steals, 14 caught stealing. Wow. That's just brutal base running. "1907 Moneyball is simply making people stop trying to steal bases." Yeah, when you look at the league numbers too, like one of the best ratios, I guess, is Chicago, 178 stolen, 133 caught. Yeah, the caught stealing percentage is ridiculous. League wide, 2962 stolen, 2405 caught. Yikes. So I think we ran sabermetric last night, and so that was probably a good idea. All right, let's do the pack giveaway. Let me get that ready to go here. Switch views. Okay, first we do the survivor style for first place. All right, so will they win the pennant? They did win the pennant, went to the World Series. They are, though, yeah, only one of two teams to get to the World Series. So it's not as guaranteed as like regular creator roster. Will they win the World Series? Okay, so sorry. So we lost. We only lost Lisa Loves Biology. Sorry, Lisa. Then will they win the World Series? So the naysayers here are going to take it. Psycho Ducko and Speckle. Oh, Speckle is alive here. It's too bad Speckle went to bed. Speckle's in the running here for the win. Will a player of the team win the Cy Young Award? We did win the Cy Young Award, but they both guessed yes correctly. Will they win the MVP? They guessed yes, but no one. They did not win the MVP, so they both advance. So it's going to come down to the number of regular season wins, and that number is 104. Holy cow! Speckle takes it. Unbelievably, Speckle takes it. Amazing. Now, the good thing for Psycho Ducko is, by making it to the deciding question, Psycho Ducko will start with 3 bonus points in the second place determining second part of the pack giveaway form here. So we'll hide the first part. Speckle has 1. So for those of you who might be new to the stream, the reason this is shocking is Speckle does not follow baseball. She does not own OOTP. She does not play OOTP. She does not play Perfect Team. She has not watched a baseball game. She only knows baseball from watching the stream. And she has 1. Now, she doesn't get the pack, so second place will get 7 packs. Third place will get 3 packs. So the packs will still go to Perfect Team players. But she does win bragging rights for sure by winning tonight. Amazing. Let me let her know. I think she went to bed, but let me let her know in Discord that she won. Holy cow. Amazing. Alright, and then we leave this 95 in yellow for Psycho Ducko to remind us that he has those 3 bonus points. Alright, how many games behind will they finish? Everyone did correctly predict they would win the pennant, so everyone gets a point there. Alright, then how many All-Stars? There were 5 All-Stars tonight. So, look at this. You had a bunch of people 1-0 over, 1 under. Only the Holler guessed it exactly right. So Holler gets the point. You know what? You guessed that answer wrong, Lisa Loves Biology, but you put the right number for games behind. You put 0 for games behind. So you got a point there. You still got the point somehow. All right, next up. How many Gold Glove winners? There were 2 Gold Glove winners. Okay, no one guessed it right except for Speckle. Speckle's answer does not get scored. So, 1 under and 1 over, get it. Psycho Ducko, Z Grizzly, Ryan Elder, Lisa Loves Biology, and The Holler each get points on that one. Alright, next up, Platinum Stick Awards. There were 2 of those. So, Psycho Ducko, Z Grizzly, Ryan Elder, Nerd of Anarchy get that exactly right. Alright, now the mouse hover questions. This is how this works. If you hover over a team, you get to see their rankings. Okay, offensive, 2nd, 1st, and 15th. Defensive, 1st, 11th, and 2nd. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Lisa Loves Biology. All right, let's see. Runs scored came in 2nd. Psycho Ducko got that exactly right. The only one to get that exactly right, other than Speckle. Speckle would have been killing in this part too. Speckle was just on fire tonight. Wow. Solo point for Psycho Ducko. Okay, next up. Batting average. 1st in batting average. Psycho Ducko, Z Grizzly, and The Holler getting points there. And then home runs hit, 15th. Nerd of Anarchy gets a solo point there. All right, ERA. 1st in ERA. Psycho Ducko, Nerd of Anarchy, and The Holler get points there. Strikeouts thrown, 11th. Not close, but closest is Lisa Loves Biology with a guess of 7th. Defensive efficiency, 2nd. This was a cornerstone of the strategy tonight. And Nerd of Anarchy gets the solo point for that as well. Alright, heading into the batting section. Psycho Ducko has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 3 bonus points, has 9. Z Grizzly has 4. Ryan Elder has 3. Nerd of Anarchy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lisa's Biology has 3. The Holler has 5. Okay. I think right now, technically, everyone is still in contention. If you run the table, you can still win it. All right. Batting. How many triples hit by the team leader in triples? 23 is the answer. And The Holler gets a solo point. Just edges out Lisa's Biology by 1. All right, next is batting average with at least 300 plate appearances. That is 314 by Ken French. So 310 by Ryan Elder is the closest. Good guess there by Ryan Elder. All right, OPS, also 300 minimum plate appearances. 830 by Joel Goodall. Looks like Ryan Elder is going to be closest again. Nicely done. Guess of 840 on an answer of 830. And then top batter war is 8.8 by Roger Telkamp. Look at the holler, nailing that exactly. One off on triples and exactly right on the war. All right, heading into the pitching section. Psycho Ducko stuck at 9. Z Grizzly with 4. Ryan Elder moves up to 5. Nervanky with 5. Lisa Lesvalgi with 3. And the Holler with 7. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter how off you are, as long as you get points on the others. That's all that counts. No, because I think if we're obvious, the ones who've been here for all the dead ball runs, like Nerd of Anarchy, would just be nailing them, and so it's not. I don't think it is obvious. All right, strikeouts thrown 133 is the leader, Ben Jackson. Now this is one where I think Nerd of Anarchy benefits from having seen the other dead ball runs. Guess of 137 is the closest. All right, ERA. Lowest ERA with at least 100 innings pitched. That would be 1.83 by Ben Jackson. Yeah, Ryan Elder did Prices Right. Lisa loves biology. That's true. 1.83. Let's see. The Holler is 0.15 away. Z Grizzly is 0.14 away. So I think it's Z Grizzly, right? 1.83, 0.14. 1.83 is 0.15. Yeah, Z Grizzly. Z Grizzly possibly playing spoiler there, keeping the Holler from getting a point. Whip, lowest whip, 0.90. 0.90. The Holler is 0.05 away. Z Grizzly is 0.08 away, so the Holler is the closest. All right, now the final tiebreaker is who got the most recent question right, if they're tied. So if the Holler gets the next question right. Oh, no, wait. I think by virtue. So the Holler has the same answer as Psycho Ducko. So I don't think there's no way the Holler can catch up. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, man. So really, Z Grizzly protected Psycho Ducko's win there with that 1.9. What was it? 1.97 guess. All right. The final question was pitcher war. 8.1. 8.1. Ryan Elder with a guess of 8 is the closest. Ryan Elder came on pretty strong there towards the end. Nicely done. All right, so with the dust settles, we got Psycho Ducko with 9. Z Grizzly moves up to 5. Ryan Elder moves up to 6. Nerd Anarchy with 6. Lisa's Biology with 3. And the Holler with 8. Yeah, I don't know. You had some good guesses in there, the Holler. All right, so. Oh, wait a second, though. We have to go to 2 places. So Speckle gets the win, but does not get packs. So, first place packs go to Psycho Ducko. Second place packs go to the Holler. So the Holler still does get some packs for that charge at the end there. Because our winner, Speckle, does not play Perfect Team. Does not play OOTP. Does not watch baseball. So, but we always appreciate when Speckle or any of the other folks who don't watch baseball but watch the stream, like Alfie has played and won, and I think that's awesome. Um, but we make sure that their wins don't get in the way of the perfect team players getting their packs. So we will celebrate Speckle as the winner, but Psycho Ducko is going to get first place packs, and the Holler is going to get second place packs. Now, I am making progress on working through that backlog with Nicolino, and it's not Nicolino's fault. It's all my fault because I was sick for a while and a few other things happened. The computer was down. But we are working through that backlog. So hopefully you'll get these packs in like a week or so. But a bunch of you will be getting chunks of packs hopefully tomorrow. I just submitted another big batch to Nicolino. Just sent to Nicolino Psycho Ducko 500 packs. And that would be the end of my affiliate status. All right. Well, that was a good time. I hope everyone else enjoyed that. Chat was super fun tonight as well. And then let's figure out what we're going to raid into. Let's see. Oh, go. Good. Ophi and Stitch is still... Well, no. Now just Ophi. Speckle, you won. You won. Yes. Let me put that back up here. Oh, do I have any drafts? Let me check. I think I did all my drafts tonight because I was going to try to get to bed a little earlier tonight. Let me see. I think we're all drafted up. Oh, no. I do have some drafts I could do. I have some dailies I can do. So let's do this. I want to raid... Yeah, you won the upfront section, but I will say, during the course of the second part, you were the closest on a lot of them, but I wasn't scoring them because you had already clinched first place. So let's do this. I'll do at least one draft, and then we'll raid into Ophi. I also have 7 drafts I need to do Thursday and Friday for PTCS, so there'll be plenty of drafting to watch, for sure. I am going to enter... You know what? I'm going to enter the 5L again. I've been entering the 5L again and losing, but... Alright, good night, Speckle. Sorry to disturb your slumber. Alright, so... By request, we will do... You know what? I think the nearly perfect is probably more interesting to draft, so we'll draft that. And then we'll raid into Ophi stream, where we will brag that Speckle won our pack giveaway. Okay, so the nearly perfect is a format where it's all perfect cards and diamond cards. It's a modern era, so neutral era, but the ballpark is plus 20% on hits and plus 50% on home runs, righty and lefty. So no major nerfing of anything. We're definitely taking the 105 Andrew Jones, locks down center field. And I like Burkeen. He's not great, but in this format, he's a pretty solid left-handed starter. The 105 Lee Smith, yes please. And then we'll probably go Bobby Shantz here. He's a little splitty for my taste, but he's probably the best option on the table here. Let's see. We'll probably go Snuffy. Not to be confused with Stuffy, but Snuffy. Although Moncada is a good alternative here. He brings a little more pop. Plays the same positions. Doesn't field second base as well, but I think I like that profile a little better. And then I actually think this Walker Jenkins is a little underrated at 101. And I think the flexibility, the position flexibility is a big deal this early. Bill Dolan for sure out of this group. And then the question is, who's the second choice? I'd actually consider Aquino here. You can never go wrong with another arm. And then Trey Turner. We're short on infielders right now, so Trey Turner could be interesting. You know, if Turner had a little more eye, if this was the Perdomo, I'd go with that, but I think we'll go Aquino here. The contact paired with the big power. He plays well VR, which is, he has that nice reverse split, so I think we're going to go Aquino. We got 15 clubhouse stars from the tournament that Nerdaveriki knocked us out of, and this is also, we found out, the tournament that I beat Lisa Loves Biology in. So 15 clubhouse stars from that. Okay, this is a great round. Skeens and Ricky are probably the choices here. And let's see. Now we're getting pretty outfield heavy. Otherwise, Matt Kemp would be an easy choice here. But so DeVries gives us lots of flexibility. I like that. Semyon is a pretty big power bat, but his contact and I are not great. But his second base defense is good, and that will let us start Mankata at third and Dolan at short. So it's Kemp and Semyon, and the outfield is pretty crowded, so I think we'll go Semyon. Rick Ankiel is really interesting here, but because it's nearly perfect, his pitching profile is not as valuable. In a traditional, this would be a great pitching profile because he's been pitching against some bronze and iron cards, but for near perfect, I don't love it. I am thinking Corey Seager maybe. The low stuff I think has me starting away from the Wainwright, even though we're behind on arms. So Makata and Simeon can play seconds. Well, let's do this. I like to do this a lot during the draft. Is ask for the lineups and then see where's our depth the worst. Clearly, we need catchers, but we've got a starter backing up the middle infield. So I think because of that, let's just go. I think we still go Ankiel Seager. I am worried about falling behind on arms though. But I mean, Ankiel gives us like 2/3 of an arm. So I think that's okay. We'll go Vance and I guess Will Smith. I like this catching profile. And we need two catchers. We don't have any right now, so I think that's a good pick. Yeah, this is a rough batch. All right, we can take 3 more bats. 4 if I count Ankiel as a pitcher. But yeah, we're way behind on arms, so I need to focus on that. Problem is, none of these arms are great. I mean, McDaniel's probably the best one. That's true. Right. When your round is bad, you found your long relievers. Avoid high leverage. The thing I don't love is that like Kimbrel and Sheehan both have pretty low home. Well, Sheehan's is worse, I guess. I guess we'll go Kimbrel's got crap control, though. I don't love that either. I mean, I could take Molitor and back up some spots here. That might be the play. Good in for sure. And then how many more bats can I can take 2 more bats, and one of them has to be a catcher. And right field is kind of weak. Well, Dwight Evans would fix right field for sure. Actually, it's not that Ankiel's that bad. Do we platoon Ankiel and... Yeah. That might be the trick there. All right, we'll platoon Dewey and Ankiel. We'll add Good into the pitching staff. Well, actually, that gives us 0 margin for error on pitchers, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to go Gabe Spear. Good in his Spear. And then we'll pick up another outfielder or catcher later. Okay, now this is where we roll the dice. Do we take Ted Simmons? Not great, but not terrible. We have one more catcher coming. I think I want to roll the dice. I think I want to see what other catcher we get. Yeah, Holler, I agree. I think I'm going to pass on Simmons. The pitching options here are not ideal. Oh, I don't love any of these pitchers. I guess it's Brian Wu and... It's probably Wu Rhodes for me. Yeah, if I'm going primarily home run suppression first, we'll go Wu Rhodes. Pick the Sporer one with hidden powers. I am tempted to go Incaviglia here, though, with the huge power. But that seems a little risky. Okay, we're still looking for our catcher. Okay, Carlton Fisk, not terrible. And I guess better than our other option was. All right, and I can afford to take one other non-catcher bat. I'm looking to see where my weaknesses are because I'm really tempted to take Scott Rowland here. And then we have to go pitcher in the last round. Unless I count Ankiel as a pitcher, then I can take one more batter. And there's no pitcher I'm dying to take here. I mean, Key and Hubble are good for diamonds, but this is near perfect, and I don't think that's going to cut it. So we'll take Roland. Okay, so my face chain supports that as well, so that's good. Okay, we're going to take Guidry. And I think I'm going to take Miggy and count Ankiel as my 12th pitcher. What does his pitching profile look like? Let me look at it again. I don't like the control. Everything's lower than I'd like it to be, but I think it's enough to count him as my 12th pitcher and justify taking Miggy. Because he'd be a pretty big upgrade over Jenkins at first base. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna take a little risk here and count Ankiel as our 12th pitcher, and we're gonna take Miggy. Wow, the AI wants to put him in the rotation too. We're probably not going to do that. Although maybe we are going to do that. I don't know that we have a better option here. Yeah, I think Woo is slightly better. I'm worried about the home run suppression, but everything else is better. All right, and then let's see. We'll go. All right, we'll go Ankiel Smith as the stoppers. Closer setup. Middle, long. 7th inning on the stoppers. Stopper, closer. Middle, setup, middle. Okay. Batting wise, it's modern era, right? It's 2010. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not going to look at BABIP. I'm going to look at contact. All right. Why is Dahlin batting ahead of Ricky? That's just silly. That's just silly. All right. Let's see. I kind of want to get. Do I want Ankiel to start in the outfield? Okay, let's compare him to Jenkins. He's just got more power. Versus righties, he's got 32 more power. Jenkins has 8 more contact, 43 more eye. I think at least against righties, we'll start a keel in right. Okay, let's see. And we'll start Jenkins every 3rd game in right field, I think. And then versus lefties. Fisk starting, that's good. And Ricky is leading off. Miggy is going to bat 3rd. I think this Seager is actually not great versus lefties, but I don't know that we have a better option. Oh yeah, we can take. Seager's DHing, so yeah, we can replace him. Is there a bat I like better, though? We might not have a bat I like better. Yeah, I think he's still going to start at DH. We're just moving him down the lineup. Okay. I think that's it. Then DH strategy. We're going to let Ricky steal. Holy cow. Aquino's got 122 stealing. That's wild. Wow. It makes me wonder if I should be trying to find a spot for him versus righties. Because he does have a better VAT VR. More contact, more power. Oh, it's not like he's bad VO. Nope, I think we're just going to roll with this. Okay, so that was a near perfect draft. It is 1 o'clock, though. I do want to get some sleep tonight, so we are going to raid out. And so, SpyFHN, I hope that was enough. 1 draft. There'll be a lot more on Thursday and Friday. I have to draft. Let's see. This is what I have to draft. We've got 2 daily drafts for PTCS and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weekly drafts for PTCS. So I think what I'll do is on Thursday, we'll do these iron and bronze rosters and the 2 daily drafts. Then on Friday, we'll do the 2 silver gold rosters and we'll do the 5 weekly drafts. I think that's how we'll break it out. Yeah, no, it's Fly Chain. I just never do it on stream because I don't think anyone's interested. So if you're interested, I will do it. That's the only prodding I need. I just assume no one really cares to see that. So because there's like, a lot of streamers do their drafts on screen, so. Oh, okay, see, like, I'm learning a lot tonight. I didn't realize Claydog likes it too. Okay, well, okay. So that's changing how I think about drafting on stream then. I had mistakenly assumed no one wanted to see that. That's why I wasn't doing it. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's do one more. I've got to do these tonight anyway, so. Let me change accounts. I'll do one more. What Claydog doesn't, what the part he's not saying though is, he likes watching because he likes to sit there and laugh, laugh at the decisions being made. I'm picturing that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's holding the can of beer and pointing and laughing. That's what I'm picturing Claydog doing while I'm drafting. Alright, let's, I neglected these iron tournaments. Let's hope I can still get in them. Yep, high iron is still open. We can get in that. And then we're going to get in low iron. Oh, let's get this iron quick in there and hopefully win some free packs. And let's do low iron for the morning. Oh, we got to get in the dank. Oh, I forgot about the dank. Hold on, I gotta switch back to the other account. I gotta get in the dank. 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 There's only a few spots left. Hold on, getting in the dank. Getting in the dank. And do we get in? Is there a spot left? There is. We are in. We got in. Just got in. All right. We're in the dank. All right. Switching accounts. Back to... Let's see. We've got... okay, this one just has a Perfecto to draft. And we've got an open daily slot. So what else do we want to play? 20 card Perfecto is full. I like that one a lot. We're in Diamond and Gold because that's when I can draft right after I drop the kids off at school. I guess we'll do the yada 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 all diamond or Primetime Perfecto. Yeah, let's do a Primetime Perfecto. In case I don't have a lot of drafting time tomorrow. Alright, so we're going to do a Perfecto. We did a near perfect, now we're going to do a Perfecto. Yeah, I'm definitely taking a different approach to the tournaments now that qualifying, PT26 qualifying is over. Okay, this is modern era, straightforward. The stadium is neutral because it's not specified. So this is a... There's really nothing to think about except the cards here. Okay, these might not be the best choices, but a couple of my favorite cards are here. The Mel Ott and the Willie McCovey. I should probably be taking Peckinpah because shortstop is such a important position. Or even Connor Griffin to get a little bit of flexibility early on. But I like these cards so much, I'm just going to grab them. And yeah, we can get Profar here for some flexibility, so that doesn't hurt us much. And I think Matt Kemp is probably the next best bat here. Oh, wait, where's Fox? Oh, was he on the last screen? Oh, no, the new Jimmy Fox. Oh, yeah, thank you, Slyfish. I almost missed that because I'm not used to looking for him because he's brand new. This is a great card I almost missed. Thank you, Smiley Face Jane. Yeah. No, I did. I think I thought this was Hack Wilson for sure. I just like went right past him. I think because of that. Clayton, I think you're right. I think that's what I thought. It didn't even register. So we may actually so we'll DH one of these guys. I think he'll probably end up being Jimmy Fox as the DH. But also this new okay, I mean look, it's a long shot, right? But if I can win this card on the Phonics team, I'm going to go back to Phonics as a TTC because Jimmy Fox is TTC eligible for the Phonics team. Because a streamer called him Jamie Fox. And what I decided is every cycle, so I could start the season with a theme team, I'm going to carry over a 40-man active roster of names. And not all of them will have cards at the beginning of the cycle. And so Jamie Fox, partly because he'll usually have a good card, but also because it's such a funny, such a funny mistake that I always want Jamie Fox eligible. So thank you, Slyfish, you just saved me from making a big mistake there. Andrew Jones and Sebastian Walcott here. Let me make sure I'm not missing an obvious 105 card. Yeah, I think it's those two here. Now, this is why I like taking a card like Profar early and a Walcott early, because it gives you margin for error to make mistakes. You're like, if I take Andrew Jones, I can not take infielders for a while because we have these flexible cards here. The part though where it does get me in trouble though is then I sometimes end up not taking enough pitchers. Right, so this round sucks. So we're looking for backups and needs, which would be pitchers. So I'll probably take the Necro, and I might take Russell Martin as a backup catcher. Yeah, look at that. Spy Face Jams on the same page. Necro Martin. Um, Quo's not good enough to take as an arm, so I think that's it. I think that's the choice. More Cooper's bad, so. Alright, probably Cobb, because we do need outfielders, and Hannes. Right, I'm taking Hannes for his flexibility. No, I'm just kidding. I'm taking him because he's a sick card. Alright, let's see. So let me take a quick check in here on what we've got. So we could use up the middle infielders. We could use a corner outfielder. But for the most part, we're in pretty good shape. And we could use a starting catcher. But we're way behind on arms. That's the main thing. But there are no good arms here. I mean, Isringhausen is not great. Yeah, I don't think I could take any of these arms. So I'm pretty sure I want Evans. Jones and Cobb can both play center, so I don't feel the need to take Dawson. But I could take both of them. The I'm wondering if well, I don't need Bregman here. I think it might be. See, Slapfish is at least one of. I'm thinking of both of them. I think I'm going to take both of them. The only other thing I was thinking is like, do I take Porter? But there are way better catchers still available. I need pitchers though. Where are my pitchers? I have one pitcher and we're round 7 already. Jeez. All right. Even though I do have infield depth, I'm tempted to take Dolan here. Yeah. Okay. We could use another person at second, I guess. So it's Utley or Dolan. Dolan's way more flexible and I think has a flat out better bat. So Dolan, and we'll go Presley here, I think. Yeah, the problem is if we get 3 or 4 per screen, I can only take 2, so we might get screwed. Okay, I need oh my goodness. I have basically one more spot for a bat left, and I'm being offered Walker and Judge. I think it's still Judge, right? I think it's still Judge. Yeah, that is why you don't take. Well, but what picture was I going to take in that screen, Clay Dog? Yeah, I think it's Koufax Judge here. Satchel and Kershaw. Yeah, that's a fair point. I could have taken, but I think the pitchers in that round were awful. All right, Kershaw, Satchel, Gidry, Nathan. Okay, that's 7 pitchers. Pedro. Okay, here's the thing. I keep holding a spot for a catcher. If I'm okay with Jimmy Fox being my backup catcher. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, duh. I've got great catchers right here. Never mind. I got Biz Mackey and King Kelly. I was about to say I could just use I could use Jimmy Fox as my backup and take a bat if I have to, like Biz Mackey. No, I was gonna say King Kelly, but then I thought, oh, King Kelly can catch, and then I looked over and I thought, oh, Biz Mackey is a catcher. As the words were about to come out of my mouth, I like in an instant those thoughts crossed my mind. Okay, I think we're good here. That was actually a sick round for us. Skeens, Waddell, and Noodles. That's right. You don't watch me for my brain. That's true. Okay, now this is where this is an even bigger reach. But if I say Biz Mackey is my 12th pitcher, I can take Mickey Mantle. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Um, Although, who would be the second pitcher I would take here? I mean, Chapman's control is terrible. Clyde's not very good. Ugh, man. I keep not wanting to come back here, but I think it's right here. I don't want to, but I think it's right here. Maybe Clyde. Maybe Clyde. No. Chapman's just all right, Chapman and Noodles. All right. All right, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, Biz Mackey, 13th pitcher. All right, get him out of there. Okay. Considering how the pitching went, I actually end up with a pretty good rotation. Satchel. Chapman and Noodles sounds like a British Chinese restaurant. Satchel, Pedro. Skeens. Oh, that is what they are. Satchel, Pedro, Skeen. And then Waddell, Noodles. I just don't like Noodles' low stuff. I think it might get in trouble. Oh, is that right? Did Chapman? I didn't even know Chapman had applied to be on the UK WBC team. Is that a real thing? Let's see. Kershaw, Guidry, Koufax. So we'll go Kershaw. Okay, this is where I'm going to go low stamina on my stoppers tonight. We're going to go Kershaw. We're going to go Kershaw, Nathan. And then Presley, Guidry, I guess. Oh, Spy Face Jane redeeming a community game. Awesome. We'll connect on Discord to figure out what that's going to be. Always a fun time. Spy Face Jane always bringing the fun, especially the historic games. But who knows? Maybe Spy Face Jane wants to make a mark on the leaderboards before the cycle ends. I would be supportive of that too. That'd be a lot of fun as well. Spy Face Jane took over the regular creator roster leaderboard on the very last sim, the very last community day of the season in Perfect Team 25, or no, OOTP 25, I mean. Alright, so is McCovey really not starting? No, Judge is going to play left. And then McCovey's going to DH. And then Walcott's going to play second. And then Mel Ott's going to play third. Something like that. Scritches from Nerd of Anarchy. There you go, Crouton. These are Nerd of Anarchy scritches for you. Yeah. Yeah. That woke him up. Hopefully the net being awakened for scritches is worth it for him. I assume it is. I assume it is. Alright, so I think that looks good. VR. And then VL. I mean, McCovey's still pretty lethal versus lefties. Same with Ott. Yeah, I think if I can get so we can get Ott or Dolan in. So it's gonna be Ott. We're gonna put Ott in instead of Profar. And then Walcott moves to second. And then seems odd to not have Dwight Evans in there versus lefties. I think VL, I still like him better than Dawson, so. But he can only play right. And then Cobb has to play center. Which is, okay, that's the bummer, is we'd have Cobb in center instead of Roger Jones. No. Cobb can DH. Judge will play left, and then Jones can play, say, center. There we go. Problem solved. Problem solved. I don't love having Cobb and Ott lefty lefty as we wrap around the lineup. So let's go Hannes, Cobb, Fox. Okay, something like that. You take oh, that's a good point. McCovey over Cobb VL is a good point. Yeah, I think that's right. Thank you, Smiley Face Jane. That's a good point. Very good point. See, I think VL, I think I still really like this Ott card over the Dolan card. Because when I look rating by rating, Ott's got a little better contact, a lot better power, and better eye. So I still like Ott VL there. But the McCovey over Cobb was a great call. Mela Bunting superstar. Yeah, so Ott's defense at third is 117. It's actually not bad. And he's got the arm. His turn double play isn't great, but the third baseman isn't making the turn. So that's fine. So I like him there. I mean, Dolan definitely better defensively at third, but not enough, I think, to make up for the bat. Yeah. But I appreciate you bringing it up because I always want to check those things, make sure I'm not doing something silly. Doing something silly like about to pass up on 105 Jimmy Fox. All right. I think we're good there too. So we'll just let's save that. Hit submit often when you're doing your drafts. You never know. The biggest thing that happens is like it'll fire, right? And then you lose all the changes you've been making. All right. So that was it. Okay. Let's it's a good time for me to stop, take Crouton for his late night walk, and then maybe switch to the laptop and do the last couple of drafts in bed. Although that's when I fall asleep during drafts, is when I'm laying down. Yeah, no problem, Simon. And thanks for the help. I would have passed up on the Jimmy Fox without your help there. So, all right. I'm pretty sure no one was streaming OOTP when I checked earlier. Let me double check that. So FHA, I'm looking forward to you resuming streaming in OOTP 27. It's always fun rating into an affiliate streamer like Smiley Face Jane. If you're not already, follow Smiley Face Jane in anticipation for the new game. Hopefully when the new game comes out, Smiley Face Jane will be streaming again. No better way to learn than to watch the GOAT. Alright, we are going to rate an OFI tonight. OFI is where Speckle comes from. Speckle comes to us from OFI. It's going to be formerly OFI and Stitch. She's a pixel artist who does cross-stitching on stream and some variety gaming as well. Super fun stream. Really great chat and community too. So yeah, I don't know if I still think it's mostly RNG. I mean, I would watch you teach me how to draft and build rosters. I still consider what's happening a blip, so I would still watch you. All right. Tomorrow I am off from streaming, and then Thursday night, Friday night will be PTCS roster builds and drafts if you're into that kind of thing. And Friday afternoon, I'm still hoping to do a Friday afternoon stream right after Doctor Dynastic. But depending on how I feel and how tired I am after building a ton of uh, tight cap rosters on Thursday night, I might punt on that Friday afternoon stream. But I'd like to keep it if I can. All right. Hope to see you all on Thursday and Friday. Oh, I like to put the title slide back up. That's what I like to do.